Om Namah Shivaya. Yes, I've shaved. You can call me Shave Heart. Oh, man, wow. I'm having a lot of revelations, like in your Bible. This is going to be a deep video. Wow. First of all, let me acknowledge the people who, let's just say, people who are sick, right? That can't hear getting healthy, right? They know they're getting sicker. You care about them. That's the majority, like it or not. Okay? Why are they like that? Much love to the people who are into healing on their own, you know, bumping their heads, frustrated, trying to figure out how to fix what's wrong, and going through what I call the Christ. In the Quran, I'm watching actually the story of Fatima. I didn't actually get into, I haven't researched much on the Islam world, but it's interesting. Fatima, wow, Muhammad connection. There's a warrior called Imam Ali, okay, the righteous warrior of Muhammad, gets betrayed, okay. Hold on, who betrayed this? Pardon me, let me just, this is important. This is gonna relate to what I'm talking about with ayahuasca. I tried a little bit, DMT. I'm having incredible numerology experiences that are just, it's not me doing this. Something is working through me. I have worked it to a science where it connects. And the numbers I'm connecting with relate specifically to the religions that are associated with the numbers, like pictures. Okay, so last night, and this happens to me quite often. This is deep. So every picture you take in your phone will have a number for the picture, okay? I see this stuff. All right, so last night, I took a picture, screenshot of my phone, okay? That came to 7864. Now, the actual size of the photo, I will show you. The KB size came to 786. The photo was of Vishnu and the cosmic bubbles. 786, look it up right now. We all know this is the number of Om and Allah. Fact. So that's the biggest omen I could have achieved. Hitting a number, a double omen, 7864, size 786, for a image of Vishnu who was a part of the Om. Anyhow, who betrayed Imam Ali? I just want to get into the Quran a little bit to show how it connects to other things. Okay. Got to get his name right. Okay. Who betrayed, well, actually, it's Muhammad, pardon me, in the Quran. And I'm not into organized religions, but I like to get into connections. There it is. Ka'b ibn Asad. It says an AI, a Jewish member of the Banu Qurayza tribe. Qurayza. 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 Do you hear what that's saying? James Brown. I don't know karate, but I know Qurayza. I could be theorizing. There's a connection there. So in this Quran, I'm watching a movie called Lady of Heaven. I like to watch all of these things. Why? Because everything is a ritual. Everything is connected to making you better. And even the low stuff, like a commercial, guys, girls, they, whatever you associate, chickens and goats, even a commercial, anything you're smoking, whatever, drugs, whatever you're doing, talking trash, everything has some kind of a power. So when you address someone with low energies, or those are low frequencies, you need that to have a higher one. So this character here, once again, pardon me the name, Ka'b ibn Asad, betrays Muhammad, the prophet of Allah, and says, follow me. So Fatima is the Lady of Heaven, okay? Virgin Mary, take your pick. Shakti of India, Durga, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? It's all connected, guys. Okay, Our Lady Peace, the Lady Liberty. Okay, this is a cool story. I didn't actually know anything about the Quran. A lot of us do not understand. In the movie itself, Lady of Heaven, it actually says it's about not understanding every part of the Quran. Like you're not being read apart about the goddess and how she was peaceful, didn't want violence. And there's a line in this movie where Fatima says this to Muhammad, right? The prophet of Allah or Shiva or Jesus, take your pick, Jehovah. She says, I want to make sure that sinners are allowed to go into heaven. Woo! Excuse me? Okay, now I'm sure there's a translation there. It's deeper than that, but she says this in the movie. It's all about what's happening with ISIS. Okay, we'll play the game. We know this stuff behind ISIS. We're not getting into the controversy. Okay? First of all, it's a moon goddess of Egypt. You have a lunate moon bone. So just the conspiracy stuff, we know it's real. We'll just shh, because I got guidelines and my videos get cut off if I say the wrong stuff now, which means I'm on a high frequency. Hi, guidelines and secret people, no problem. We love you. Hi. You can't silence orbs, honey. And you can't censor immortality. You can't, honey. I've already done it. I've showed people. You can't stop numerology. You all use it too. It's called a social security number. Do I need security when I'm walking the streets? Fatima. What up, lead? Woo! This part of the Quran, very powerful. Okay, so Fatima marries Imam Ali. Let's call him Arjuna of the Mahabharata, the archer. Robin Hood, for Christ's sake. Whatever war, Braveheart, right? Let's get into this. Hercules. I didn't know the story. It's quite interesting. He has to fight pagans. They're called Sabians. Interesting. Now, who are the pagans? So they fight. Imam Ali, right? Prophet, he whoops their asses. Beheading, he's slicing them. Because in the Quran, it says you must defend yourself if they come for you. Like Krishna says to Arjuna in the Mahabharata when it's time to fight his so-called evil family. Wow. So anyways, so Imam Ali is like, he's whooping ass. I'm watching this story in the movie called Lady of Heaven. It's on YouTube. It's about the issue in Baghdad with ISIS, right? And the terrorist groups coming in and taking kids and killing stuff, right? You know what I mean? So the movie's about that. But really it's about this kid whose mom gets, their brains blown out by ISIS. And he sees this. He runs away from the terrorist group because they want to kidnap him and bring him, into the movement for Allah, where that version is saying to kill the infidels. Peace. Islam means most merciful. Bismillah. Peace be upon you. What's a peacekeeper and a peacemaker, honey? Relax. This movie is interesting. So this little boy gets taken by a military guy, right? Because he's like, my God, you've been through so much. So the kid is traumatized. He had his Muslim mother, whose name is Fatima, killed by ISIS, okay? So the military guy takes care of him. He has a grandmother, the military guy, who wants to tell him the story of the goddess of the Quran to help the boy with his trauma. So the whole movie is showing you a side of the Quran that a lot of us don't really know. The peaceful, all about don't be greedy, right? I mean, we get it. It's everywhere. So anyways, this is cool. So this Imam Ali guy, he whoops the so-called infidels in a different way, the pagans. I am a pagan. You're all pagans. You have a solar plexus. That's paganism. That's star worship. And you have a lunate moon bone. And you have phosphorus in your urine. It means the morning star. So we relax. It's all metaphors. Imam Ali becomes the prophet. He gets betrayed. Because of greed, we move on. Fatima is his wife. Okay? Relating to Allah and Muhammad. The ones who betray Imam Ali, they go to Imam's house. And they said that we are now the leaders. We have taken over. You basically suck. Bow to us. Sound familiar to you? So Imam Ali, the warrior who saved everybody in the name of Allah, wow, is betrayed by the people who followed Muhammad and Allah. But now they have a different version. And Imam Ali, he actually gets the Quran translated properly. And he tried to approach those who betrayed him with the Quran and said, hey, this is the pure version of your Bible, your Quran, your Bhagavad Gita, the Torah. And he tries to present it to those who betray him. What do they say? We have our version of the Quran. Our version. Okay, I'm better. You see where I'm going here? Okay, so back to now, they come to his house. Fatima answers the door, the wife, and they're like, we're going to burn down your house if you don't come out and bow down to those who are now in control. And she goes, what is this violence? What are you doing? Why? And she's all about peace. You never see her face in the movie, and she's always glowing with light. Because she's the sun, honey. Muhammad, too. When Muhammad's in the movie, he's always glowing like Jesus. They make sure to show you that it's supernatural energy. It's my opinion. All of your sacred texts are ayahuasca hits. This is ayahuasca, honey, in here. Not other drugs. I have a connection now. All of them definitely are a translation. Your ancestors must have done that because I did it, but back to that later. And went somewhere, came back, and then they wrote your stuff. Absolutely. Bible, all of it. Anyways, they break into Imam Ali's house. This could be you. We know this. Go to Palestine right now. Okay, compassion in Israel. We get it. Go to India, certain parts like Gujarat. Go to Africa, the Congo. Go to Brazil, the favela, the trailer park, the ghettos of Compton or wherever of America, the trailer park. They break into the house. They burn it down. They beat Fatima up. This is the daughter, basically, of Allah. Wow, they're just beating her. And Imam Ali is so focused on praying to the Quran, he doesn't hear it. He comes out too late. She gets a broken rib, Adam's rib. And she never tells Imam Ali that she has this. And she ends up dying because what happens? They lost their power. They were betrayed. So Imam Ali, the hero, becomes actually a poor person in the desert, living in a tent. You're homeless people, with Fatima, the daughter of Allah. And Allah allowed this to happen for a reason. Now, those who betrayed this guy get beheaded. They get theirs. But it's not about that. It's about Fatima's last words before she dies. Basically is, I can't believe all this greed and violence and suffering is taking over. It makes me so sad. But as I'm dying, I know that one day we will all understand what peace is. So basically, she's just a chill. Islam is not what we think it is. We already know. A lot of us have stereotypes, and you watch CNN, you're watching Fox News, right? You're only seeing that, right? And even some Muslims only reading half of the Quran, okay? Christians only half of the Bible, okay? Jehovah's Witness, a little bit here and there, right? You get a little hit to it, and now you think you're kind of like, but you're not rocking it. You have to really go into that world of DMT. Yeah. But you got to be ready. Don't do it by yourself. Because I got a bit nervous. I mean, and you know me, I make orbs happen. I got nervous with what I saw. Now back to my point about why I'm doing this video. Yo, what up? XTOSIX. It's all about us, man. I love my chat room. It's our time. It's our time. Simple. Whatever you eat, I don't care. I'm not going to judge. However you see the earth, whatever you believe, don't believe. I'm going to chill out. You know what I mean? I got very hot. Okay? I'm going to relax. It's our time to agree, to take over, get back your natural law. Okay. Now, clearly the Quran has a whole chapter about fighting evil, rising up, but then wanting peace, and then getting betrayed by greed and having some other tribe doing their version of what you're doing, but it's better. Same thing happens in the Bible. The same thing happens today to you. If you're fat, if you're a geek, if you're gay, if you're of color, if you're disabled, if you're an atheist, if you're a flat earther, if you're a bald earther, if you're a vegan, if you're a meat eater, like we're better. What is this? These books have been telling you this kind of stuff for thousands of years, and no one has translated those parts of your books that are sacred. Also in Buddhism, Buddha gets challenged all the time. It's by demons. He's just constantly having to deal with it. Krishna of India has to deal with demons as a baby. The hell is that? It's the Most High incarnating on earth, so-called, right, to help with your Christ and your Krishna energy. But he keeps getting battled. And how many times this individual had death threats and death attempts? Let's go to your gangster rappers now, your death metal people, or anyone in the hood all over the earth. Let's go there. Yeah, how many of you cheated death? Where'd that come from, and why is that happening to you? That relates to my version's better than your version, basically. My hood, your hood. Well, I'm making more money than you. Well, my truth. Well, my computer is a Google Chrome. You have an HP. Well, my car, this is the problem with all of us. Gay, straight, black, white, Muslim, Jew. What are you doing? You're not, there's no version, honey, that's better. First of all, version comes from virgin. Wait, William is Bill. Relax. Play with your words like you used to play with yourself when you were a kid, and you still play with yourself today. Okay, version is virgin, Virgo, astrology. Okay, my first few DMT breakthroughs did not disappoint. Yeah, from traveling my on and in my body chakras as a micro consciousness and having underwater mechanical Hindu trio. Wow. Of wrathful deities. That must have been heavy. And communicate. Yep. Telepathically. I haven't gotten a breakthrough one yet. I just tried it. I got to do it slow. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I don't listen. You ain't got to write perfect. You didn't butcher anything. Rethink what you said. The word butcher is a painful word. You were just expressing yourself uniquely. XTOSIX. You were not butchering. Okay? Because to butcher means to want to kill and cut stuff up. Okay? You're infinite and immortal. So I did a little hit. I got a little taste. So here's my thing. If you're going to do this, I really do recommend you do it slow. Take your damn time, man. Unless you're grounded and you want to just go for it the first time, it takes 3 big ass hits. I didn't know this. So I had a friend with me and I was doing some hits. Nothing was happening, but I felt real chill. Okay, I kept going. Boom. And I finally got a little hit and a taste. Once I felt something, woo! Okay, all I'm gonna say is this right here, these came back to life. Like, it's still, I'm looking at it, I can't even believe this is what it really, no, there is no death. These came back to life. I don't know, for some reason that stuck out when I opened my eyes. I was like, whoa. And then my wall started to move. These little rainbow squares were kind of like separating. So I was coming close to like leaving, but I didn't leave, right? And my friend's hand, he was scrolling his phone and it paused. And the music behind him went, eh, and I was like, whoa, it sounded like a goat. It was like stuttering the music. We were playing Hindu music. And his hand started to wave and shit. And then he paused. And then I closed my eyes and I saw like it was like snake skin just doing this. Like just a big ass, yo. Yeah, dude. What up, D'Angelo? This is my little taste of DMT. I got a little taste. I got to pace myself. And I closed my eyes and I saw like an octopus. Open my eyes again. My plants were alive that were dead. And then it was like literally only like 5 minutes. And then right back, the plant was dead. My friend's hand was moving again. Everything was back in speed. I was like, yo, okay. Yo. So just imagine 3 hits, will get you to the other realm. I'm taking my damn time. At the time I was doing this, I was stressed out. You know, my landlord is a dick. And I was having some heat issues. So that day I needed to be careful. If you're going to do DMT for sure, you need to be like just in that place. So just take your time with it, but it's worth it. But once again, it scared me. And I mean, I make orbs appear, y'all. I'm not afraid of death. But that shit, I don't know. It was a different kind of like, I was like, what's going on? You know, it was beyond acid. I've done LSD. I've done shrooms. You know what I'm saying? I've seen little, you know, shit. This was like something else, man. However, I will get to the point where I experience what some of you have. XTO, of course. Thank you for being here, man. Hey, XTO, how'd you find me? TikTok or YouTube? What up, Greg? DMT, the trip of mine. People say they tripping on psychedelics, but if using it correctly, it helps us, right? As a tool to de-trip, right, from Matrix. Yeah, my friend who did it, who 3 times he had breakthrough hits, it made him cry. He got depressed when he came back here because he was like, this is the low realm. And I can see in his eyes when he's talking about what happened to him, yeah, it's heavy, man. Of course, it's things come that aren't human to talk to you. Of course, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, man. Once again, the orbs that I'm seeing, I'm going to show you in this YouTube live. You see 2 specific, you can call them aliens or DMT tripped out realm angels over my head. So I'm curious to know what my breakthrough hit's going to be like. But I'll be real with you. I got to be ready because, I mean, it's, seeing the octopus skin, like I felt like I was, when I closed my eyes, I felt like I was in this, it was a serpent-looking thing or an octopus, or I've heard people see snakes. That's all I saw from my little hit. And that was literally only like a few minutes of a trip. And then it went right back to like mundane, everything just, So there is no death. There is no mundane. Apparently, there are Buddhists. Put up, look within. There are Buddhists who can meditate and hit the DMT experience without DMT, my friend told me. Damn. Respect to Buddhism, then. You feel me? Or I'm sure there's some yogis in India, of course. Or I'm sure in Christianity, I'm sure. God, you rabbis, I'm sure, man. Who have done this? They probably went outside and were always, listen, we're not outside, guys and girls, or they, or it, or chickens and goats. We are going to work. We are watching the TV. We are listening to a rumor. We are hearing the gossip. We are wanting to know what your bum bum smells like. But my bum bum doesn't smell at all, but yours does. This is where you live today. I'm going to give you an example of your world, of where you live, and why it's hard to hear the other world, or to have things visit you that aren't human. By the way, I found the moon of this. It fell off. The snow melted. You know, I thought that the creator took it. So it's cool. I can get it wrong. However, that's interesting how the moon part fell off only. Okay. And it fell where I bury dead animals. Oh, yeah. On the first floor. I've got a rotisserie chicken down there. Birds, you name it. I think I have pork in there, a pig, probably. And I have a dead pigeon in there. Dead, so not dead. If you find a dead animal, do not walk past it. The most powerful trip you'll go on that equals DMT is burying the dead. DMT is about life, other life, of course, formula. You were drinking formula. They were forming something? What form are you in? Do you hear me? Okay. Formation, 4. 4 corners of the earth, forehead. 4 seasons. Earth is the hexahedron in geometry. I saw hexahedrons in my DMT small trip. Yes, they were squares moving like this, the screen right here I'm looking at. But it was for a quick second. I was like, woo! I saw 4 corners. And then my damn plant came to life. My friend froze. The music. Woo, we were playing Shiva. And it was like, I was like, what the? It was fucking wild. Foreground, yes. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get to. Pardon me. Let me go up to your comments. What up, D'Angelo? Yeah, it was wild. Also, microdosed hit. Yeah, if you do DMT, take it slow, man. My opinion. Unless you're a shaman and you know what you're doing and you can like levitate and shit. Greg, endogenous DMT can be produced through high fasting and prayer. Makes sense. Thank you. Also, in locking in dark room for a long time, of course. This is why. Okay, tobacco. Thank you, Greg. I am not promoting smoking, guys, girls, they, it, chickens, and goats. Whatever you are, we love you. I'm not promoting it, but if you research shamans, they fast for like a whole week. They don't eat shit. Okay, and I've done that. Well, I've fasted nothing for like almost a day, and I was starting to get like high, and I go outside and I would see like little black serpents. Has anyone ever seen these things? You know what I'm saying? Like you're about to pass out. You know what I mean? Before you pass out, you see shit, right? Yeah, these little black things were doing this. I was like, whoa. It's like got a taste of that before the DMT hit. So your shamans will smoke this after a week of no eating, and they smoke a shitload of tobacco. I am not saying to do this. However, they hallucinate. What do they? Of course. So probably you can do the DMT thing that way, but I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm researching. Now, another note about smoking, I have a buddy who's had a stroke from smoking Newports most of his life. Beautiful man. He's about my age. I'm 48. He's had heart surgery. I think he's going to pull through. Now, to be fair, smoking is smoking. You feel me? It's a lot we don't know about it, actually. You smoke ayahuasca? Okay. To get there, funny how something deadly that can hurt you will also give you this whole, and then marijuana doesn't kill you apparently, but the tobacco leaf. So I'm doing an experiment for those who've had strokes. Yes, Shiva would do this. I've been smoking a lot of this, not eating a lot. Since 2000, God, someone showed me the tobacco website to get this shit. 2018, I've been smoking this shit. Okay? Mm-hmm. Since then, I've had orbs come out of my mouth. They've come out of the smoke. I'm just telling you for real, Virginia flu cured leaves. They have come out of the damn smoke, which makes sense because ayahuasca is a tree in Mexico. It's a bark of a tree. Your cortex in etymology means the bark of a tree. Is it ironic that in order to get out of this realm, you would need to go to a tree? Like your druids means the people of Oakland. People in Oakland, step up. You gangbangers, man. Okie dokie, relax. Okay, corral, just relax, honey. Stop banging on your people. Stop banging on my door. Pardon me. Stop banging on my door, wanting your money, right? Whoever you are, the government people, right? You're banging. You're banging a woman. You're banging a man if you're gay. You bang. Whoa. I understand. I have compassion. I don't judge you. Slow down, homie, or bro, or dude. Whatever you are, it's deeper than what you're doing, honey. You understand me? Wow. If you look at it, that's what you're dealing with. It looks like orbs, does it not? Look at this, what it does to the ball. It's even this used for other things to smoke. We won't say. I don't do that other stuff. Relax. You can tell I don't. You can see the orbs that come to me. Okay? It's clearly something going on. And I'm going to show you some amazing photos. Well, I'll play the video from last night. And these orbs are just off the charts, honey. They're getting more and more confident. I'm working on, certain issues I have with lust and pain and shit. And it's like when I do that, it's different. It's more organized. And they will come regardless if I fuck up, pardon my language, or if I stay on a path. for experiments. So I'm doing this tobacco for those who've had strokes with the commercial brands. Now, when I offer these tobacco leaves, I clean trash on the street. Side note here. I clean trash. I always have a jar of tobacco leaves and my papers. The homeless are always looking for cigarette butts. I see them. So what do? I say, hey, you want to smoke something? They're like, yeah. I said, try this. So I gave one lady one of my cigarettes. Rolled, natural, so-called, right? And she goes, wow, I've heard they're better for you. So your homeless people are hip, baby. She knew right away. She's like, yeah, I've heard that this is supposed to be a little bit better for you. Better, it's smoking. Relax, side note, I am not promoting smoking. But she was like, yeah, thank you. I could see her just puffing away, and she was just like, so I'm doing that for the homeless. I'm giving them organic. I don't give them Newports. Why is it called Newport? Where you go? What's new? What's new about that tobacco? It's not from Mexico, honey. It's not from the Amazon, right? Like your websites, like your little online shopping. Where is it from? You don't even know, honey. Your low octave shit is high octave, upside down black magic, honey. Wake up, man. They've been telling you for years. I was smoking Newports back in the day. Yep. Benson and Hedges. What is that? Marlboro. Why is there a horse? Huh. What's the horse about? Does the horse smoke? What's the cowboy doing there? Your cowboys smoked all day. No, they did not. They were growing shit. They had cattle. They were building homes. They weren't getting paid government money and stimulus and Elon Musk and Trump, and they had Indians and all that stuff around them. You know what I'm saying? Animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? They were in the desert, the wild, but they weren't just some smoking alpha males blowing shit up and killing people. Or they were grounded organic humans smoking leaves, honey. Do you hear me? If they were chewing tobacco, it was not what you're getting today. Now, why must they play with your plants? Because your plants can make you trip. They can take you out of pain if you do it right. They can take you into another world, honey. And that's why it makes sense that they go to the plants. They're going after plants. They've been doing that for years. Thousands of you. They figured it out. Who's they, Jay? It's my relatives that are upside down. Okay? So I have a buddy, I won't say the name, you know what I mean, who's giving me this DMT, went to jail for crystal meth production. He would do DMT while doing meth, and he told me he had black entities, dark, not like black people, like dark spirits, poking his arm. And they would poke him, and he felt it, like he would move, and they hit his hat, and it fell off, or it tilted his hat. He was like, dude, listen, he's done it all. He did it while driving a car, and everything became ice. He said I had to pull over within 5 minutes. Wow. This guy wanted to experience every goddamn thing. Then he did it while off crystal meth, and it was a whole different experience. It was like, it was heavy, but more positive. You see where I'm going here? What were those black shadows poking him? Yes, absolutely. That's your elite. Okay? Hi. That's your Illuminati. Okay? That's beyond Freemasonry and these people and all this shit you see, and the water symbol that Trump does, Biden, Obama, whatever, Bush, all this. Your rock star, your rappers are doing it, your athletes. They don't know what they're doing because they're being guided by a handler. Let me read your comments. I'm sorry. X community stream acquaintance that goes by Pineal Power, aka Sean, shared me your channel. Oh, cool. I have a friend named Sean. That's awesome. D'Angelo, Joe Rogan looks like a creepy lizard on the shite. Rogaine is Rogaine. You know what Rogaine is? Remember Rogaine? To make your hair grow back? That chemical? Remember that shit for the alpha? You're going bald? Woo! That was an orb. I just saw it, dude. Now I am smoking. Did you all? This is important to understand. When I'm doing these things, you're going to see certain stuff. It doesn't always happen. So one just flew across. It was an orb. Did anyone in here see it? You got to separate from ash and smoke. It separated and it went down that way. Did anyone in here see that? You don't have to, but I did. So that was a miracle. That's DMT, honey. It's a taste of where you come from and what's going to happen when you leave. Do you understand me? So I just showed you. And thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, Jehovah, whoever. Okay, Durga, Shakti. Thank you for showing yourself, being naked in front of my chat room, the world that we live in. Wow. I'm going to go back and pause it and get a screenshot of that moment just to clarify, because a lot of us think it's dust particles and it's just your screen, and it's just these kinds of thinkings are coming from pop culture. They're coming from your special effects, your green screen world, your sci-fi, right? Your video games, your medication is all DMT upside down, honey. Wake up, man. Yes. I have a friend that I work with. Great. He's my lead. We clean trash. He's always, he's very, yeah. I mean, like, he is, like, his energy levels are off the charts. And I'm hyper, but I know when to kind of like, woo, you know what I mean? Because of the pain I have. But this dude, I'm like, man, he's so up. And I realized I'm taking 6 different medications. I was like, okay, there we go. 6. Wow. Damn. This one has been traumatized by his family because he's gay, or if you're straight, but this one had unique, see where I'm going here, had some addictions to crystal meth, and now they're trying to turn it around. But do the math. What do they need now? Medication to deal? Okay, no. Be careful. That medication it's also paranormal magic, honey. You have to understand that. You're not just taking meds. You're not just killing the pain, honey. You are doing something to yourself. Okay? And it's important to get that out of you. And enema flush and get into your urine therapy. Yes, urine therapy. Barefoot solar gazing and moon gazing will save you. And lying on rocks all day. Yes, because you're all a grill. Your ribs are a grill. Where'd the grill come from, honey? To barbecue. You lie on rocks, you're getting barbecued by the creator. Yes. Generator of vitamin D, the sunlight. You have a solar plexus. A lot of you don't know that. Not my chat room. A lot of you who have opinions about dust and it's not God. There's no God. I understand you because you've seen stuff. You were beaten with the Bible. You were beaten with the Quran. You were beaten with Hinduism. You were beaten with being a Jew. You were beaten and all this stuff because they did not read the whole thing for you. Gosh darn it. You missed valuable parts of your Quran about peace and being betrayed by dark entities. You understand me? It's not about only being saved, honey, or being peaceful. You have to go through hell. You're going to get challenged. That is what it's about. Okay? But you don't want to keep going to hell. In my opinion, science, I'm not darning all of it. God bless them. But science is comfortably giving you some side effects, right? Your sidekick, your Batman and Robin. Are they batting and getting home runs? Are you fouling? You getting a strike? You got 3 strikes against you. You better wake up. You going on strike? Woo! The Third Reich of Nazis. Reich. Strike. You better wake up. William is Bill or Bull. Taurus. Yeah. It's there, guys. Girls. They eat chickens and goats. Okay. Now, let me read. Oh, thank you all for saying hi to each other. GTSY. Greg, yeah, fasting and prayer also can activate DMT. He did take it and give it back. Oh, what was taken? Pardon me. Foreground. I've had music spatially and auditory-wise appear to shred. Yep, I've experienced that. As if the sound waves were put through a shredder. Yep, I heard that. Absolutely. As they came out the speaker. Yep, happened to me. Good salvia art shows this shredding effect. Right. Tobacco nicotine is an awesome earthbound tool for shamanic journey. Thank you. DMT, only a slight variation of serotonin and yet such a profound shift in reality. Yes. Look within. Sean is the homie, Jay. Yeah. Thank you, Sean. Look within. I've invited you before to his channel. He hasn't been streaming much for the past few months, though. I don't blame him because YouTube, I've had a lot of weird things happen when I get deep. My internet cuts off. So I got to be careful because, I mean, I'm doing a lot of work right now. I have to delete the video. I'll freeze. So, okay, we see where I'm going here. Sean should stream again soon. I'd like to panel with pineal power again. Sure. Greg, you missed the comment about my friend's experience. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, man, we're all monitored. Let me go read that comment. I think I read it. I think I did read it. I've read all the comments. Anyhow, it's cool. We're good. I mean, I got to focus on what I'm doing here. So now, yeah, I think I read it, Greg. I think, but we're cool. No problem. I mean, yeah. The reason why you should bury dead animals, when they're dead, so-called, they're in that world of DMT. You look at them, they're like, right? They're in that world, but they're trapped because if they're on concrete or on the side of a road, do you see where I'm going here? They're not organically tripping, if you know what I mean. They're in an artificial man-made part of that death experience. That's going to affect you and them because you're all connected. Okay? Now, your cerebellum, it means the horn or a part of an animal, your brain in etymology. Horn, you honk your horn. Are you horny? Wake up, guys and girls. They eat chickens and goats. It's okay. Even when you get horny, you honk the horn. Honky tonk. What's a honky? Pardon my language, a racial slur for a white person like naga or nigga means serpent, reptilian brain in Sanskrit. Guys, girls, they, it, where you at? Get it done. When you bury, like a fruit, the dead creature that's sacred, zodiac is circle, like an orb. It means a mandala circle. You see them, of little animals, not humans. Slow down and humble yourself, protein people. I used to eat meat. And if I do dairy, it's different now. It's to experience, go back a little bit and see what it does. I get eczema right away. When I drink milk, eat cheese, my skin gets off to remind myself, okay, that's what was kind of blocking or saying hi, parasites, to me not really understanding the world and just going out dancing, getting laid, making money, getting injured, getting better, getting a needle, now I'm okay, taking Advil and not dealing with it. And then all of a sudden, you're going to shut down. Thank you, look within. Your brain, your mental health is going to spiral and you're going to hit a wall. And then if you can't get your meds, back to your burying the animal. When you bury them in dirt, where does ayahuasca come from? It's a tree. Do the math. And you do a mantra or you just talk to it, you're going to get the respect from that world without even seeing it, because you're not going to see it. The reason why you're not going to see it, sneakers, alpha male, hunter gatherer, space people, we love you. No, getting that money, getting that boom boom, getting laid. Okay, I get it. Bless you. I know someone right now, 18 years old, has about $20,000 from selling THC stuff, goes to Chicago, comes back here, and quietly is making a lot of money. And I'm like, wow, I'm learning from this kid, 18. But within a year, he's going to have $100,000 quietly. And how does he guise it? Goes to the bar, gets drunk, gets laid, pretends to be a dumb, kid just getting laid and playing trap music, but he's not dumb. Like, wow. And this one, he helped me fire my boss, who was abusive, with a very good letter. Why? Because his sister works for HR for other companies. Woo! So your coworkers are more than your coworkers if you talk to them correctly. Do not judge anyone right away. Take your time. Slow down. Like in the Quran, Muhammad tells Imam Ali, a warrior of Allah, he says, they're going to betray you. They're coming after you. Be patient. Be patient, he says. And Imam Ali says, okay, I want to kill this guy, this betrayer. He beat up Fatima, the Lady of Peace, Venus. But Muhammad says, no, be patient. And then he ends up poor in the desert. His wife dies with a broken rib, but she doesn't die angry. She dies knowing that everyone was messed up, but that it will get better if you just love and be peaceful. Wow. Be patient. When you go to the doctor, what do they call you? A patient. What's a patent for an invention, honey? What's a patriot? It's not what you think it is. You hear me? This is real. I'm not, right now, the creator is speaking through me. This is, in a sense, for me, this is a DMT trip, the way I talk. I speak like whatever you all are seeing. Which is funny because like, you're all confirming what I've been saying even before I even tripped out. That there is no death. We all know there's other worlds, aliens, orbs. We get it. Like I've already kind of tasted that, and my brain speaks like your DMT trip. Why? I'm around nature a lot. If I was around it since birth, I wouldn't need to smoke it, and neither would you. You wouldn't need to get high. You'd be high on what? The reality you live in, the colors, the geometry, the other entities that made you, and sperm, and the serpents in your balls that go into a woman or a womb and the tomb. You are going back into death to make the life. A dark place makes a baby, not a light place. And then light moves in her. Be careful, women, with your vaping and taking meds and eating wrong foods while you are pregnant. I've seen this. And these women will talk all kinds of shit about somebody else, right? And how they stink, or they're, but there you are smoking Newports and vaping, and you have a baby coming now. That baby is going to have ADHD, I guarantee you, whatever you want to call it, be bipolar, all that shit that you call mental health. It's magic. It's black magic. Do you hear me? Okay. Patience. D'Angelo, buried felines around here. Woo! Real progress happens slow. Taurus energy knows how to slow things up. I'm a Taurus. I am the bull. What is Bull Durham, the movie, and what is the Raging Bull? What's a bull in a china shop? Do you ever ask questions? What is that? You ever seen a bull in a china shop? No, you haven't. It's a metaphor for what? Being horny or being consciously horny, right? You can use your horns to hurt someone. You might hurt your homie by accident. It works like this. And so you're in gang culture. And you're all ready to go after the enemy. Like in your Quran, your Bible, your Mahabharata, your Bhagavad Gita, your Torah, whatever. Okay? Here you are. You're all ready. You're all homies. White, black, whoever you are, Asians, all do this. It's time to go get them, right? You're playing your music. You're doing your shit. You're getting ripped. You get tattoos. Put your colors on. You're getting ready. It's like this. Your intent, 10, is to kill the opposition. However, because you're so, you end up shooting your homie. You hear me? And either you put them in a wheelchair or you kill them. Now, how often does that happen? This is a drive-by shooting. Okay? Kids get it. You know, an old elderly person gets it. You might have missed your freaking target because you're a raging bull. You hear me? You're not a conscious, relaxed, wait a minute, if it's time to defend myself, which it will be sometimes. I do believe in self-defense, but consciously. You have to know how to guide your horniness, your horns, to your target like your shopping mall. Do you hear me? Or are you shooting arrows and hitting around the center point? You don't realize it. You just, That's where you live today. Now back to more things before I get into the deep stuff with numbers, orbs. This is where you live. Very important to hear me because this is the majority. Now, this is an example. And I love my job and my coworkers, so I'm gonna speak out of respect. So we all pretty much get along. You know, we butt heads, of course, but we're healing and we're working. I got a lot of people now that are woke to my numbers, and they're texting me numbers like, "Oh my God, Jay, thank you." So I'm doing the work. Wonderful. I want everyone to have their own experience with numbers, the sun, within reason. I don't trespass. I just show stuff, and it works. Here's an example of where you live. This goes beyond war. Anything on TV. It's serious. I took off my shoes yesterday at work because I have chronic pain during my lunch break. So I'm allowed to do a little bit of yoga in my office. Okay. Most people they're doom scrolling their TikTok. I'm not judging. And all you hear is noise, and they're just in their phone like this. And I love them. But me, I'm trying to fix my shit. Okay. Now, I have my shoes off. I have a hip impingement. I can't really bend down to cut my toenails. I don't have a partner or a lover to help me. It's okay. Growing long nails, by the way, in shamanism means you are of royalty. And they grew their nails to not do manual labor. Wow. To separate themselves from the slave. Because when you grow your nails, you have to be careful what you do. You got kind of chill. You can't just go running out and lifting shit and going to Walmart and going to your job, and you got to be in a certain place because you might cut, hurt. So they did it out of royalty to expand. Of course. I am not telling you to grow your nails. So back to where you live. Took my shoes off. Of course, they're a bit dirty. Okay, I looked homeless, like the people that we help in my job. One of my coworkers freaked out. Female, okay? She freaked out. She goes, "You need to cut your toenails." I said, "Really?" So already I'm hearing, I don't like that. Now, here's what she could have said. "That makes me uncomfortable. Please put your shoes back on." Okay. But she was kind of hinting. And me and her are cool. And she's also woke to numbers. She has a crystal ball and all this stuff at home. Tarot. She's into Egyptian gods. So she's kind of, she knows this stuff. Okay. But she got uncomfortable with my shoes off. And this is what she said. "I don't like feet. Feet gross me out. It's disgusting. Even my boyfriend, I can't have him with his shoes off. If he doesn't cut his toenails, he ain't getting none." I didn't get mad about it. I'm still on the floor with my feet. No one else complained but her. Listen to me. This is important now. Do you hear what she said? I don't judge. She said, "I do not like feet." What do we walk on? What is she really saying? What am I hearing? Self-hatred. Of course, you hate feet, but you have feet. But because my nails are long and a bit dirty, they don't smell, by the way. There was no funkiness. Because I guarantee you, if my feet smell, all of them in that room would, "Jay, get out." And I would have. And I can smell myself. Whatever. Point is, it made her uncomfortable. But she has feet. A lot of you women get your pedicure, get your toenails done. What's in the toenail polish, honey? What's in the chemicals? To look good for your man, right? We love you. Okay? Heavy metals, I guarantee you. Just relax. Now, that's where you live. That's where you live. And I said, there's a lot of minerals in toenails. I was just talking to her very simply. I was trying to get her to, she kept on battling me. No! And I was like, what side of you is this? You see where I'm going? Just from taking my shoes off, she wanted to kind of get at me. Now, here's the other interesting thing about this. And I'm not judging. I love my people, but this is where you live. So I have to tell the truth. The truth is not about the Illuminati or chemtrails. It's your coworker, your friend, their behavior. Study them. Watch how black and white we are. One minute I love you, then I might not like you. You hear me? If you're into nature, let's just say you will make a lot of folks uncomfortable. My tobacco leaves makes everyone nervous. And they vape, smoke Newports, they've done crystal meth, crack, cocaine, all that shit. They're recovered, so-called. They eat fast food. No judgment. But when I pull up my leaves, I start hearing shit. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, Jay, you're barefoot. Ugh. Oh, you eat the tree berries? What are you doing? And it's okay. I laugh at it because we're all gonna go one day, honey. I used to get real defensive. I don't have time for that shit. And I've seen things that they wouldn't believe, and I can show it to them, and they still wouldn't believe. Oh, that's cool. Anyhow, this goddess who didn't like my toenails constantly talks about how fat she is and doesn't like her fatness pretty much, and she eats too much. And I hear her say this. I don't say shit. I let her talk about herself. You hear me? Okay, I'm hearing her talk about other people. Of course, I do it. I hear her, a lot of criticism, what not to do and what to do. I'm listening to her. She's mentioned that she's bipolar. She's very open. Okay, no problem. So is my brother. A lot of you have friends with compassion. But I'm hearing her, before I'm barefoot, every day there's a comment about not liking her body. She got big booty. She's beautiful. Whatever. It's all, I'm cool. But she's saying this. You see where I'm going? How many of you have tried to address a woman? Address. You live in a dress. It's Venus, goddess. And they got defensive because you might have mentioned their body, their weight. Okay? Kind of like women will look for a certain man with a certain size thing. Women do it too. They want, you better have money. You better have big. You better go a long time for me and make me, and you still gonna cheat and fight and be miserable. So I've done all that dancing. Okay? Women do it too. But she kind of was body shaming herself. And whenever she's doing that, I'll say, oh, you're beautiful. You look good. You good. I took my shoes off, though. Now she came after me a little bit. You see where I'm going here? Black and white. When she clearly has been verbally saying that she's not liking her body. This is where you live. And then she's going to criticize other people. But she's also criticizing herself. It's confusing, you see? And then you're working together. You're trying to get along, right? So I hear all this shit. Be careful who you trust. Everyone's black and white. The minute you go natural and you show people and you start glowing, they're going to get mad at you a little bit, or they're going to jab at you because they themselves have not gotten there yet. And as opposed to trying to do that and to be barefoot and to love their nails and to love their body, or go on a diet and just stop eating that shit. And they even will say, oh, I'm eating that bad shit again. I'm going to get fat. I hear them say this, women. I'm like, okay. But me being barefoot, it's gross. It's self-hatred for nature. It's trauma, sexual abuse, drug abuse, being beaten up, not being liked as a kid. Have you dealt with that shit before you decide to wake up to ancient Egypt or India or the earth or your tarot? Just have you listen to yourself talk and see how black and white you are, and I might be, before you and I decide to criticize someone else. You haven't done that work. That's being woke. Hearing yourself. I can hear when I'm fucking up. So I'm neutral now, and it makes a lot of folks frustrated because I don't pick sides. I take both sides together and I get something done, and we make history and we move on and succeed. That's what I do. You're here to do that. You're not here to criticize that person, but meanwhile, you're doing something that clearly you don't like about yourself, and you're letting us know. And then now you're hating on someone else, but you've been hating on yourself. So you're not hearing how to solve your problem, which is us, me. You hear what I'm saying? You are ruled by that today. And a lot of those kinds of people are woke, and they know about this world. Yep, chemtrails. Some are flat earthers, but they're still a bit nervous. Haven't fully committed to the path. What is the path? Watching videos, reading scriptures. This is beautiful. Or is it going out there with light in the sky, you being a bit naked, getting the MRI scan from the generator of vitamin D God, the light, dealing with your shit, then you read scripture, then you watch your videos, then you read your books, then you'll talk differently. You'll make connections. You won't interrupt somebody. I notice that people who are like this, who will talk trash about themselves, and if you address what they just said about themselves, they'll get mad at you. right? Most of them are women. I'm getting fat. Oh God, I'm a fat pig. I'm eating like a pig. If you called them a pig, they would call the police on you. You know that. They'll beat your ass with words. But you just called yourself fat. Men too, but women, the goddess, compassion. A lot of you say stuff about yourself all the time. So if I politely say, hey, I noticed that you are overweight. I have a way for you. What you call me? Whoa. Who's that character? This is the character who's also talking about somebody else and not liking them for their flaws? Have you heard your own flaws? I've heard my flaws. Have you heard yours? And can I address that for you? Or will you get mad and get tough and defend and repress? Yes, because you're having too much sex. It's okay. You're getting it really good. The video game culture. Maybe you have a dog, right? You've had a hard life. But have you dealt with the hardness from yourself before you talk shit about anybody else? I do that. That's called being woke. Do you hear me? People who are waking up now. You're not woke if you can't hear your own flaws. That's the biggest shit you will ever hear from anybody. You must be able to hear your shit. And then not only hear it, learn from it. And then realize that when you're giving that energy to somebody else who you don't like, you just did that to yourself. So where is it going to go? Is it going to get better? Is there a solution to that problem of complaining about somebody else and yourself? Or is it a cycle? Like the orb, it means circle, and mandala, and prana, life force. It's a wheel, like your domestic violence, like the way your world is a wheel. The earth don't move, but your bullshit does. I'm bull. I bullshit too, but I wipe my ass and use it for fertilizer. Bars. Manure is to maneuver, is to man up. Manure. Did you hear me? Manure. Manure. Bowl. The basketball player. Oh, I know my stuff. Bowl is Bole, a name of Shiva. I could blow your mind. I'm tripping out right now on God. I'm freestyling. Bum bum bole is a mantra for who? The Shiva, who is into intoxicants and DMT and tripping and shit. And the other gods were kind of like, whoa, who the fuck is this? This is too much. Death and shit and skulls and ashes. This is Shiva. This is your rock star, dude. But if you don't know him correctly, or her, transgender, if you do not know your deities correctly, you will be upside down, slightly in it, but not. And that's defeating your feet. Death to your feet is defeating. You are deaf. How many women don't like their feet? I know a lot. Oh, I don't like my feet. Oh, I don't like the water. How many women don't want to get their hair wet? Oh, my hair. Okay. Oh, but your water broke when you gave a baby. I'll read your comments, pardon me. But your water broke. How many females are afraid of water and don't like it? Interesting. Because your pussycats don't like water either. Ah! Why is that? Is there a connection? Women, pussycat dolls, Leo. Have you heard your own shit? Men too, but it's Mother Nature. It's not a man's world. Let's go back to that fucking song. It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Let's reverse that, honey. James Brown kind of got it. Kind of. It's called Mother Earth is the world. It's not Father Earth. It's Father Time. Fact. But even time is a woman's name. Shakti means time, honey. Get into your women. She gave birth to Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Hi. So technically, even time is female in India. Look it up what I'm saying. Don't get mad and confused. And stop thinking and looking for flaws in my video, not my chat room, and trying to dig shit. Or you're trying to diagnose me with some mental health thing. I've had people do this. If you aren't a healer, right, or a psychiatrist, or done the work, or have some kind of a degree, which is all bullshit, really. But if you don't have any of that experience, shut up. I'm calling my orbs dust. If you haven't experienced the world of spirit and supernatural energy, you don't know what you're talking about. You ain't me, but we're connected, aren't we? Like your scar tissue. Bars, pass me the ball, or the bole, or the bowl, or Ebola, honey. Ebola virus is Shiva, the god of death. HIV, compassion, is SHIVA, honey. Remove the S, blowing your mind in the A. Where did it come from? And does someone might know your deities quietly? They're putting it in the needle. I don't know. Maybe the pill, and you're starting to kind of, or they're putting it in your, I don't know, animals, right? Just and then spraying the sky, giving you Hollywood, giving you actors, truthers, right? Yeah, okay. A partner, a movement. You're LGBTQ. You're a Black Power. You're white power. You're a Catholic. You're an atheist. You're agnostic. You're on the fence. What does that mean to be on the fucking fence? What fence is this? Taurus field? Fields? Is it gated community? Gated? Blowing your mind, honey. Let's see here. D'Angelo. Shilajit means destroyer of weakness. It's the bomb. Sure. All right. Let's get into, I've made some incredible breakthroughs. So before I show you all this, I want to just give some, I'm not going to show too much of this. I always show stuff on my phone. It's exhausting. So just look it up. I'm a Taurus. I'm ruled by Venus. Venus in India is Shukra, Shukra, a worshiper of Shiva. Simple. Shukra is the guru of both demons and demigods. Damn. Not only that, Shukra is known to bring the dead back to life. I took ayahuasca a little bit and my plants came back to life. Orbs means spirits back to life. I'm a Venus sign. So what's happening now, I'm making my collages with numbers and stuff. So I have a coworker, her mother passed away. And I'm like, I gotta do something for her. Okay? So this coworker knows I'm into the spirit world. We're all spiritual. It means to breathe spiritus. But she, like, Jay, you know, my mom in her journal, she wrote these numbers. Does it mean anything to you? And she sent it to me in my phone, and I was like, holy shit. I saw 8501. I said, girl, I have 851. I got so many versions of that. She goes, what, really? And I sent it to her. She was like, whoa. So her mom, I'm not kidding. I'll show it to you. Her mom wrote a number that I had, and I never met her mom. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing stuff. I have no guru, no guide, just the light and being barefoot. Okay? And leaves and shit. Things that make us nervous. I made a collage, okay, in honor of her mother, showing 851. I have it in a car, the size of a photo. It was great. Okay. I had a picture of an orb in the damn collage. Now, another number her mom wrote was 8501 183 224. Take a wild guess what the size of a collage came to. 224. Unfucking real. Now, when I saw that, I said, Jay, you want it. That's it, man. You've hit that world. I can't see it, but I'm in it. I'm not DMT smoking all the time, but this is why it's important to understand you already are in the world, guys, girls, they, it, chickens, and goats. You're just being tricked because of sneakers, okay, and science. And we love you, but these needles and electronics and radiation poisoning and 5G and Elon Musk and we're going to Mars and Trump is better than this one and that one's better than Abraham Lincoln. Oh, cassette tapes are worse than CDs or CDs are better than MP3. Vinyl is the way to go. Vinyl has vine in it, honey. Vine, honey. What are the grapes of wrath? The book by John Steinbeck. I know my shit. What is Stein? It means stone. Ein Steinbeck. Who is Beck? I got 2 turntables in the microphone, a Scientologist. Did you all know that? Great music. But Scientology, woo! I don't judge, but goddamn. There's a whole Netflix thing about Hollywood and that shit. And they're like, this is not cool, what they're doing. I'm just saying. Wow. Stein, back to your fucking world. I'm going to show you that. Okay? And I made a collage last night that, I mean, my God, people. It's like, it goes beyond, even in my opinion. What I'm going to show you comes from the world that you go to when you smoke this shit. Do you understand me? For a fact. Devok is an entity that exists because we believe in it. Devok backwards is COVID. Woo! Wow. Devo also is the name of, or Deva, Shiva. Devo is a band in the 80s. Devotion. Look it up what I'm saying. Just look, Google it, honey. You get the AI, right? But AI will fuck with you. You got to know how to play with AI because they're black and white. All right. Let me take my time. This is heavy. So I'm literally somehow communicating with the dead in a different way. I ain't doing no Ouija. I got no pentagrams. I'm not doing any seances. I'm doing it my way. And it works. That's called the truth movement. Once again, not a viral video with all this stuff in it. And it's all interesting. And you're talking and talking and talking. And you're sitting there, but you're still mad at yourself. You still have self-hate. You're still judgmental. You're eating the wrong stuff, compassion. You're taking a bunch of pills, compassion. You're smoking Newports. And then you have the nerve to fucking judge someone else. This is where you live. And if I address that, you'll get mad at me. So then why are you getting mad at somebody else when they offend you? Both genders, men and women, or whatever you are, transgender, are you a decent, grounded person before you yell at me about your movement and your rights and Palestine and Israel and they're getting kidnapped, the children, and bring them back? 9 billion chicks are killed by the meat industry. Children, animals, every year, all over the world, because they're useless. The human decided that. And I ain't no vegan, honey. I just don't eat someone's child. Vegan is a movement. It comes from Vega. I am a Vega star system constellation. I'm a Vega, honey. Ain't no vegan here. But I don't eat meat. Dairy a little bit for rituals to understand death and what I look like when I do it. That's called being a Shiva worshiper. It's different. I don't do it to be, I miss eating cheese. And No. I'm doing it to test, to see. Because the only way you're going to know what anything is to kind of go back to what you were doing a little bit and then show, right, what you're doing today and maintaining what you still are today, even while you went back to your low energy. That is deep shit. I'm doing that. Okay? It's not to be like, I miss eggs and, it's to understand death. That's it. But I prepared my body for that. Have you? Meaning barefoot. Meaning taking dead animals and saying thank you. I have dead birds in my freezer. And made some coworkers nervous, but I mentioned that. They're like, are you eating it? You gonna eat it? What is it doing in this? Like having a freaking human head in there. I said, really? Rewind what you just said. How often do I see my people eating chicken, but we can't watch it being killed? Aha! Okay. Interesting. So to have an actual bird with feathers, frozen, still in that state of DMT, being loved in my freezer, doing rituals for it. But if you have, let's just say, a chicken breast in the freezer or a turkey, that's okay, right? Right? It's different. When you eat it, that's okay. It's where you live. Doesn't make sense, but we love you. Why am I whispering? It's a secret. No, it's not. If you all want a collage like this, it works. You will see the numbers that I put in your collage the next day. My email, RAWZEN617 gmail.com. I'll put my PayPal in here if you want to. You don't have to, but we got to make money, right? So if you want to donate whatever you can afford, I don't care what it is. I have a job. I'm getting decent money right now, but we all know that can change because, the world's black and white, but I'm grateful for my job. If you want a collage, what I'm going to show you, donate whatever you can afford. It's right in there, my PayPal. Thanks to Elon Musk. Lord have mercy. I'm not supporting politics, y'all. Okay? But it's complicated with your famous people. They're also you, by the way. Yeah. And I hear a lot of shit talking about presidents. Sure. Get something on the news. Okay. I hear a lot of that. Now let's go look at you, though. Look at you before you open your mouth about anybody. Have you dealt with your flaws and the shit that you might be doing? Or what are you taking to make you nice? And are you organically dealing with your issues? Or are you high on government stuff that Trump, Biden, Lincoln, Washington, I don't care who the frick they are, all of them are responsible for what you're taking to feel good. But then they're taking away your gay rights, your trans rights. Okay. The black people, the Mexicans, right? Or the Arabs are terrorists. Okay. But they also gave you what? Your job, didn't they? They did. It's it. Are you going to work? You paying taxes? You talking shit? It's black and white. You got to be careful with your enemy. They're very cunning. You understand me? You must respect your enemy is my point. I'm not saying to like it or to go out and vote for everybody because I don't do that shit. But before you open your mouth, once again, the most important message here is have you dealt with your own black and white shit? For example, you say you love animals. Well, I love animals. I love animals, but you eat fried chicken, compassion, pork, and steak. Now, it's like this. I love humans. But then you see me eating a human finger with some hot sauce. You're going to be like, what are you doing? Like, are you eating chicken feet from dim sum there? Is it different? Yeah, this is protein. Oh, we don't have that in our cannibalism wasn't a thing. I don't do that, but I'm telling you, it's a good point to debunk diet or the animal should be blessed first and taken care of, and then halal and kosher. How about that for a human? I'm gonna say it again. I do a prayer for you, and then I blessed you. Is it okay then to cut off your hand and eat the sacred kosher human hand? Or halal? That's animalism and humanism. It's worse than being racist, sexist, or movementist, or gayist, homophobic. Black and white. I love animals. I always hear this. But I'm watching your diet. And if you have your dog on a leash, it's a slave to you. How would you feel if I put a leash around you? The so-called the dog might get hit by a car. Well, who made the car? And are we supposed to be driving cars? You driving yourself crazy? How's your sex drive or the driving your computer? I'm blowing your mind. Fast and Furious is artificial AI intelligence. You and I are supposed to be on horses, mules, elephants. Yeah. Possibly certain birds and shit. Yeah. Ancient times. Oh, I'm sorry. We are now advanced, though. We're going to Mars in a car, right? Jesus. Woo! Om Namah Shivaya, Elon Musk. And you space people. And NASA. Om Namah Shivaya. Naughty. Who calls their son X? People. He named his child X. It's there. It's all X is the 6th, 24th letter. It's 6, honey. It's like they're doing it all the time to you. Symbolism, symbol. And they're so dumb from all the stuff we've given them, which is a ritual, upside down DMT, that it'll be right in your face and you'll still want it. And then you'll complain about it while doing the bad thing. You hear me? The only way you are woke is to deal with your shit. Wipe your ass, and it now must be manure or horse or cow dung to feed the earth. You don't like dog doo-doo on the... How many of you complain about dog shit on your property? I'm sorry. I got to get into this. Sorry. I'm going to take my time. Fuck all this other stuff right now. This is important. Because I clean the city. Okay? How many of you? Oh my God, dog shit. Right? It's gross. It's rude. Better pick that up. Have you researched what's in dog shit? My whole team, we're great at cleaning up shit. But we'll say, oh, it's gross and urine. And I know what urine is and doo-doo. And it's phosphorus. And when I say that and I show them that's actually a mineral in your own body, and it means the morning star of Venus in Greek, it's in doo-doo and urine, they still don't get it. Programming, body shaming, self-hate, back to women who don't like water, or their feet, or you're gross, your toenail, you better, but you have all kinds of weight issues and man issue. Okay? And mental health going on. You been to jail? Leave me alone. Don't worry about my toes. I ain't been to jail. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but a lot of y'all put that out there. I've been locked up and I'm getting better. But if I take my shoes off, you better. Really? Were you born wearing Prada? Back to your duty. You should leave it on the earth. You're giving the dogs don't have a toilet. Why? The cat, you give it kitty litter. Did y'all know kitty litter also has minerals that you can put it in your feet? We use kitty litter to actually get rid of vomit and blood stains. Do you understand me? It's sand. Do you understand? It's coming out of your ass and your urine too. We are so confused. You are cleaning something that actually is healing and comes from the earth, but you've been told that it can give you viruses. Okay, this is true. But from what? Fast food? Some needle? I don't know. Side effect? Do you know what's in your intestines? A lot of you don't. But you're woke. You know scripture. Maybe you're a flat earther. The Illuminati. How's your belly doing? You're overweight? You got a bad back? Compassion. You're getting a little discoloration in there. Okay. You got a good job. Okay. Are you really woke? Are you being honest about yourself? That's called being woke. That's called I can now hear Jay. I can hear D'Angelo. I can hear Look With Them when they're talking. I can hear my chat room because I know my own shit. Do you know yourself? Yes, it's funny. What up, C. Jacobs? Back to your doo-doo. Scooby-Doo. Mountain Dew. Voodoo, honey. You've been drinking the Mountain Dew. What's in that? Oh, but doo-doo's gross. The dogs shit on nature. They know and they sniff. They don't just shit anywhere. Where did your metal detective come from? The FBI. Where did it come from? Why does your police force have a canine teeth? K2? Astrology K? Maybe? Rahu K2? Jay, what's that? Do your homework and stop looking at me and like your feet and shut up. Not my chat room. And stop complaining about being fat. Do something about it. I have chronic pain. I do something about it. I use urine therapy. I earth and I deal with the pain without science. Because your Christ would do that. Your Jesus would do that. They would not go to the hospital. Are you kidding me? Allah, Muhammad, if they incarnate that Buddha, if they came in a human body, would they go to science or outside? Okay. Did you all hear that noise? It went. My scar tissue, when I sit a certain way and fix it, it's so heavy, it makes my ceiling make noises. Did you all hear that noise? This is what you're dealing with. And I look healthy. Did you hear that? It made my fucking roof move. Take a wild guess what's going to happen when I fix this, convert it. I'm going to be a martial artist beyond a martial artist. I'm not bragging. I ain't an MMA person, but you MMA people, I have pain, beyond what you got. I was a dancer. knee surgery, ACL, 2 shoulder surgeries, 3rd-degree sprained ankles not fixed from 19 years of age, head injuries from when I was 10. Do the math. A hole in my right knee from when I was in grade 8, stitches. Do the math. I'm 48. What's being a tough guy? How do you learn how to fight? You go on the floor, try to fix that shit you can't figure out. Hours it takes me. Did you hear that? When I convert this, God bless you tough people. So a lot of you abuse your little MMA skills, your boxing skills. You want to prove something and hurt your sister and hurt your brother and get money for it. Shame on you. And put it on TV. Now, I'm not damning all of it. Some of them are very good. You know what I'm saying? I watch a little bit. You Bruce Lee shit. But most of you want to see someone bleeding and you get off on it. It's disgusting. You're not watching it to be conscious. You're watching it because you want to get stimulated. And now you're boning your woman or your man, if you're gay, with that vibration. Like when your football team wins the game, you get real horny, don't you, man? You women are like, I'm gonna get some tonight. Yay! Your team won the gambling app. You won what? A few $100s. So now she's gonna get some. But if you lost, she wouldn't get nothing. You need to shit outside and piss. Give it to Earth, honey. Jay, you're angry. Jay, you need protein. Jay, you're limping. You got a solution for that? Mind your business. In ancient times, you used to. Your neighbor had all the remedy. Today, they have a fucking opinion. Okay? And I love them. That's where you live. They have a fucking opinion. Well, my thing, and from what I've been, blah, 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 blah. Do you have an answer or not? Do you got it in there or not? Shut up. I don't want to hear all that. Well, if you go down the street, there's a hospital. No. Do you have it? Because you looked at my limp and asked me if I was okay. So now you should fix me. Otherwise, you got bad karma and you will get injured. And I don't want that for you. But everyone is a Taurus field. And what you say, you could mean well, but if I didn't give you consent and you trespass in my field, it will come back to you. Or it's already happening to you. For example, before I show this, wow, here it is. Yesterday, this is a great example of what I go through. In my opinion, it's worse than racism and sexism, or any ism, is the disabled person you forgot about. Yeah. So I'm limping, right? My injury. I'm cleaning trash. I'm in front of a store called Beadology. Beautiful store. Crystals, beads, right? Spiritual. It's owned by a woman who's a hippie, beautiful woman, goddess. I've met her several times. She loves what I do for a living. I've been in her store, right? So I'm in front of her store, cleaning trash. I'm in pain, but I'm doing a good job. She comes out of her store, holding her little Navajo sweater, Native American. She goes to me, didn't ask how I was doing, didn't say hi, just said, I noticed you have a limp. Are you okay? And I looked at her and I said, are you a healer? She goes, no. Once again, are you okay? I gave her strike 2. I said, I am not my body. Are you okay? I said, now I feel a bit embarrassed, ma'am. I hope it gets better. She stood there for 10 minutes and didn't hear that what she was doing, although she meant well, and God bless her, it will get better. I didn't ask you. Now I'm going to teach you a lesson about your good intentions being bad intentions and backfiring on you. And I don't want that for you. I'm going to help you with that. You people who do that, either you have something wrong and you're not dealing with it, someone is dying in your family, or your animal, or your business, something is going to fall. And you are projecting that subconsciously on someone who is in pain. So although you mean well, I'm going to go back to my point. Have you dealt with your limp? Are you okay?
And I don't mean being just walking. You can be walking, right? No injury, no cancers. You healthy, you got no COVID, you got a good job, you look good, but are you maybe injured in there? Is someone else around you maybe going through something? And you even heard them say it, but you didn't process that because you're watching Palestine and Israel and trans people. In her window, I noticed this woman who came out and trespassed upon my pain. In your LGBTQ community, it's like being gendered. You bodied me. You looked at my body, honey. I'm not my body. Yeah. In her window, she had trans people deserve to exist. Okay, great. No problem here. My pelvis means a girdle. Etymology. I already know who the fuck I am. I am transgender, but I'm not trying to run around, you feel me? With pride. What is black, gay, truth, pride? What is this pride about? Be humble. Why are you being so loud? Why? Because it was taken away from you? Well, what have you been eating? What were you eating before you go and protest? That chicken you were eating, compassion, whatever you fucking eat, was taken for you to eat it. That animal have any rights? Here you are, and you go out there. I'm on some other shit. I don't play. And I used to eat it, but I don't fuck around here because a lot of you are real confused and you're protesting and you think you mean well and you're in a spiritual fucking store and you skip the first principle of being spiritual. You acknowledge my body and I am not the body. I love the body, but I've done ayahuasca a little bit and I've seen a little bit beyond that to know there ain't no death and this body is an illusion, honey. So she is a fake ass hippie. So she kind of made me uncomfortable. I gave her 3 chances to stop. She kept on talking to me. I didn't ask for her opinion. It'd be different if I went in the store and said, hey, man, oh, my hip hurts. You know what I'm saying? Do you have anything in here, any crystals, any wisdom to help me? I did not do that. I was doing my job and minding my fucking business. She is so high on needles, probably. I bet you she eats protein and meat. No problem. Loves Elon Musk and science, probably, and NASA. I bet she believes in a moon landing. Probably. Or maybe they don't. There are many levels to your people who think they're fucking woke. I'm going to tell you something about being woke. Every time you wake up, you have to be asleep. You have to acknowledge that you go to bed, that you will leave the body, that your eyes will close. Did you do that? Did you acknowledge your eyes being closed before you conveniently promote the trans people, the black people, the Native Americans, the abortion shit? Did you see that my limp is the Christ? Is your sickness too? Are you okay? It means you're not. Now what happened to her is this. And this is real shit. I guarantee you, and I am not wishing this upon her, but this is what she did. I guarantee you, because I've seen it, she's going to get injured. Yep. I see it all the time. Yep. People are like, yay! Broken foot all of a sudden. You feel me? Oh, shit. You know what I mean? And I'm going to look at her and be like, I noticed that you're missing one breast. How would she feel if I said that to her? I noticed you're missing one breast. Why are you missing one titty? Am I trespassing? Is it breast cancer? Of course she would feel uncomfortable and embarrassed. You see where I'm going here? When someone's in a wheelchair, once again, do you acknowledge the wheelchair? And if you ain't got no holistic solution, very important, shh. Go back inside your store. Go and look at someone in there who's suffering because you're projecting their pain onto me. And now you're going to get it even worse. Worse than a limp, you're going to be limping in here. You understand me? That's why your pimps walk with a limp. Nigga or naga, serpent, reptilian brain. You understand what a pimp strut is? Do you hear me? Why are they acknowledging pain to be cool? They're telling you something. Fake ass goddesses are everywhere. You know someone is fake when they look at your flaws. And they want to know if it's going to get better. And they want it to get better for you. It's kind of being selfish. Is it your place or the creator? Or is it my karma that I have to go through? Did you not think of any of these things? Why didn't she come out of her store, walk around me in a circle and say, I noticed you're in pain and I just wanted to give you, that would have been cool. I want to give you a bracelet. Nope, just came out, stared at me like I was dead for 10 fucking minutes. Uncomfortable. It's like me looking at your ass. Hey, I noticed you got a fat ass. Can I slap that? And what you gonna say? Me too, the women. Yeah, I'm a fucking Venus sign, honey. I can talk this shit. I know more about women than you do. Yeah. Yeah. Women's rights? What is a uterus? Let's just get, what does it mean? Uterus. Taurus. A lot of you don't know your astrology. And if you do know it, it's on some bubblegum shit. Oh yeah, my sun is in I have Venus. Yeah, you're kind of there. Yeah, I watched the moon and I know. But no, you didn't go deep enough. That's not astrology. That's an apology, nigga. Fake ass goddesses. You mean well and we love you and I curse here and you might call me not spiritual. You can eat it, not my chat room. There's a part of the creator that likes a controlled anger and defending yourself within fucking reason. It's called the Mahabharata and the Quran. They all clash and gotta kill shit when they get attacked. And I ain't promoting death. However, the death of your old self needs to happen and a new self needs to be reborn. And Shiva does that. And I make you nervous when you see me limping. Because you want me to be better. What if I don't want that? What if I like pain? What if I fucked up my own hip on purpose? There are people who do that. I'm not kidding. And they worship Shiva. I'm for real. They will cripple themselves permanently for their God. Did you ever think about that? What if I'm in some kind of a spiritual movement? I hope you get better. What if I'm already better right now? So you're implying that I'm worse because of the body. But if I talk to you, woman, with your bead store, bless you, if I talk to you for 5 minutes about some deep shit, you'll turn white and call the police. Of course you will. Oh, but you're a hippie. Right? No war, Vietnam. Look at you now. Only trans people. Okay. Only Israel, maybe. Only Palestine. Only Ukraine. Only Russia. Only Trump. Only whoever. How about your shit? Have you cleaned your underwear? Are you okay with looking at your blood stain in your panties or your little doo-doo stain there? Do you shit yourself when you fart? Yeah, can you look at it and smell it and be okay with yourself? I can. That's called knowing how to handle a disabled person. You leave them the fuck alone. They are the most high, in my opinion. You're handicapped and Down syndrome. Professor X is not running around, is he? Professor X? Oh, Elon's Twitter and his son? Malcolm X? Coincident? X-ray. Am I okay? Woo! These words are far beyond being healthy. So that walk you have, it's healthy, but you might be crippled in here with your wisdom and how you see the fucking world. And a lot of you are only activists when fucking CNN, part of my language, and Fox show you what Trump said, or Biden, or some athlete. Now you're mad. Where were you? The animal's been getting killed. Animals been getting killed and kidnapped for fucking how long? Someone from, I don't know, some Israeli child. I'm seeing flyers. Some missing kid. Compassion is happening now. It's a big deal, and it's protesting. Bernie Sanders came down here, by the way. Pardon me. I'm going all over the place. This is important. Bernie Sanders came down here. Impromptu for free. Great. I cleaned the whole area. I came to a theater here to talk about domestic shit. Everyone came with Palestine and Israel, right? Whatever you call them. Fucking flyers and shit. But I'm watching this. I didn't hear what he had to say. I don't give a fuck. Whoever he is. Right? Bernie. What did I hear? I said, I heard Bernie came. Did you go to the event? No, I heard what he had to say. It was all about domestic stuff. I didn't hear anything about Palestine or Israel. And I said, can I tell you something? He says, sure. I said, did you know the number one killer in Israel and Palestine is high blood pressure, not the fighting between the two? Fast food industry. Did you know, and I am not darning Israel or the Jews, we love you, but this is a fact, look it up. McDonald's is owned by who? Take a wild guess. The franchise? You're Israelis? Okay. And they put that food in Palestine, Taco Bell, Burger King, it's all there. Interest in the desert, in the sacred land. So more are dying from that food than over God. Did you all know that? Look it up. Fact. I got you right there. And when I said that, he was like, that's a good point. I said, so why is it legal? Why is it in America? Why is it in Israel? Why is it in India? Why is it in Africa? All these sacred places in Europe. And all you care about is burning Israel and Palestine and not the goddamn food they're being fed. Am I okay? I have a limp, but you didn't see that. Bars! What you eating? What are you craving when you're by yourself? You go to the corner store and get some alcohol? Of course you do. You get some Snickers, some chips, okay, some frozen food, okay. Some cigarettes? Yeah, right? And you come back into your apartment, you're drinking that shit, you're smoking, now you're on meds too, and now you have an opinion about me, Trump, someone's being gay, or someone's a Muslim, or an atheist, or a flat earther, and now you have a fucking opinion after eating and drinking the poison that's legal, and you knew it was bad for you, but you had an opinion. Did you deal with your shit? Okay. I'm not from here, y'all. When you watch these videos, you have to be ready. Like ayahuasca. I am a hit of DMT. Yes, in the brain. I'm not bragging. I've done the goddamn work. Okay? And I have evidence of what I do. Does your truther back up what they say with actual experiences? Not really. And God bless them. Right? Okay, great. Are you okay? And they all say the same shit. I feel like I'm in a movie. They all say the same shit. I noticed you have a limp. I should wear a shirt that says, I know I have a limp. What kind of limp do you have? Like, really? It's that bad. Fuck. It's like, what? Am I in some B-rate movie? Like, who the fuck are you? Oh my God. But we do love you. Oh, and pardon my language. I know a lot of you are like, why does he curse so much? Because you write in cursive? Urine makes hair grow back if you rub it in. You're psychic. That's why I do it. I drank my morning urine and my hair grew back. It made my mother, it was one of the reasons why my mom disowned me. It made her nervous. I showed her my bald spot and how it grew back. The reason why I mentioned it, I'm going bald and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, try your urine. And she freaked out on me. Of course she freaked out. Right away, because of science and TV and pills and drinking and Jesus the wrong way, right? Being abused. But I love my mom. I said, try your urine. And I showed her and she freaked out. She goes, go get a haircut. Wow. So you're not going to try it? Watch this. I walk on my hands up my stairs. You see the videos? Do you think I always get it right every time? I do not. I do not. I fuck up quite often. In fact, I got to be careful myself because it's been plenty of times where I was off a little bit. My elbow will bang against the wall and my fingers could get dislocated. It's come close, but I know what I'm doing, so I get out of that shit. But yes, so recently I went up one step. I missed the second one. My finger hit the stair, my elbow, and I'm stuck in a handstand on my finger. So I bruised badly this, and I also bruised my finger. So what did Jay do? I came back in my fridge, my aged urine, it's still a bit tender, and my hand, almost gone. There's a little bit of pain. Now do the math. If you're drinking it and bathing in it, if you're a smoker, okay, whatever you're doing, Okay, we love you. We have a remedy for you. Put your urine on and drink it. Negative, positive, honey. You're immortal. You get it? But a lot of y'all, it's too gross for you. It's But there you are, getting your fried chicken, drinking Hennessy, Newports, right? The phone, doom scrolling, radiation. You love that. And now you have an opinion about somebody else. And you have low self-esteem. God damn. Not astrology, an apology. Yeah. I am a reincarnation, men. Or they. Or it. Or goats. I am a reincarnation, honey, of the horse you rode to go and kill your sister and your brother with an arrow. I'm the horse that got hit. Yeah, you forgot about the horse. You horsing around? You want to play horse in basketball? Are you a little horse? Who's horse? Fuck around here. Remember that? You riding the horse? Go get him! Right? The horse, whoop! Never mind the horse. Palestinians only. Ukrainian humans. We love you. Right? Humans, trans, black people, gays, straight, my rights. Fuck off. How about that horse? The horsepower in your car. How many horses get killed in the racing fucking industry? Go research that. They get their brains blown out for meat. Even if they're good and they win a lot of money for you, go to Europe and watch how many horses are whacked for fucking money. You're yelling about some missing kid in war? Where you fucking been, man? We love you, but where the fuck have you been? Makes me angry. These fucking flyers and protesters. Testes. Watching the news, and then now you're an activist. Now you're all of a sudden all well-knowing. Jay, calm down and show your numbers, because half of your subscribers have already left. You can suck it too. Not my chat room. The ones who betrayed me, who were cool with me, and then, he's just too deep. A lot of you don't have stamina because I am not about truth. I am about infinite black and white world, making it gray like the matter in your brain and your sky goes gray. You fucking call it a bad day. A lot of you call it it's a bad day today because it's gray. Does Mother Nature know it's bad? Oh, it's a bad day. It's raining. Are you made of water? Is there gray matter in your brain? Because the clouds are gray. A lot of you say that. Be careful. It will come back to you, honey. And you will get injured. You will get sick. It's called karma. I believe in that. You're driving a karma. It's your mama. It's the car mother. Life can be a bitch. Mother Earth. It's not Father Earth. It's not a fucking man's world. It's a woman's womb world. Girl. Gave you your martial arts. This movement, all this shit the gays are doing, you better fucking wake up. You can't be a fucking tough guy like this. Yeah. You watch the good fighters, right? Tai Chi and shit. You gotta wake your ass up. The gay movement is the goddess, guys. Voguing, okay, great. It's all conscious if you know what you're doing. Look at them. They're loose. You can dodge a bullet probably if you move like this, not like I'm gonna hurt you. What are you doing? What are you doing? I can sit down and put you in your place with energy and words. Why are you so tough? What's wrong with you? Who raped you? Alcohol abuse? Once again, I am that donkey that you were riding. I am that donkey that you turned into food. I am the cow. I am the bull that you rode. I am the elephant that you motherfucking rode. All arrogant with the big ass elephant tusk. I'm the elephant you motherfucking rode. And a human with a cannon or an arrow took me out and cheated and didn't fight me honorably. I'm that elephant. In Thailand, you know where Muay Thai comes from? Protecting your fucking elephants. Tony Jaa? Yeah, you better know your shit, guys, girls, they. It's not about just defending yourself. And yes, defend yourself, but know what the fuck you're doing. Woo! All right. So here are the numbers. Okay. of my coworker. This is her mother's journal and the number she wrote. You'll see 8501, 183, and 224. Okay? And she sent this to me because she wanted me to know what it means. Okay, this is a deceased person. Do you hear that? Did you hear the ceiling moving? My ankle, scar tissue in my hip, it's so heavy, my entire apartment is making noise. I'm a hero. That's a power. That is scary, and I'm walking with that shit. You lifting weights? I have about 1,000 tons of pain in my leg and hip all day, and I make it work. Even if I gotta scream and yell in my watery eyes, can you handle seeing someone in pain? Can you actually watch an animal being killed before you motherfucking eat it? No, you can't. Ding, ding, ding. I showed her this. I'm not playing games. And NHH is 555. I'm seeing 55 right now. J. It's poppycock J. 851. For 786. Are you kidding me? It's a double omen. I'm not playing games. 6386. Interesting. Wake up. I had all that before her mom's journal. Okay. And then the same day, she sent me her mom's journal. Ding, ding, ding. Why you should not be eating meat. Bury these. Go to the store, buy this stuff, and bury it in dirt. Don't eat it. And do a prayer for it. I'm teaching you how to be your own guru. Do any of your gurus, light workers, motivational speakers tell you that? The ones that want you to get money and Bluetooth? Great, great, great. Or yoga? They have no idea what they're doing. It's just this. And it's your ego. And you want your ego fed. Fed. Oh, they're viral. Fed. But you forgot about your dead animal and what to do to protect yourself from idiots. I can be dumb too. But don't fuck around here. I curse. Because you write in cursive. Do you have a cure from a cure? Flu cured leaves? Jay, you're playing around. It's poppycock. Oh, like your dickhead? Poppycock? A cockered spaniel? 786. We know it's Allah and Om. Okay? I'm blowing your goddamn mind. Now, in the collage, I have an orb right by my freaking head, guys. There she is, the mandala. Hi. That's ayahuasca. That's this world right here. And I'm not getting high. So when I really get into that, I gotta get ready. Shh. How many times has Jay seen 786? In the past 2 days? I don't know. I don't eat meat. Ding, ding. Dong. 3 different cars, honey, the same day. Hi? Yeah. Well, I'm just getting warm now. I'm just getting warm. Go back to 8501, 183. I wonder if those numbers appeared for me. I don't know. Recently. Let's just see. Oh, yesterday. I don't know. What's that right there? 183 at the end, huh? Interesting. Yeah. Now, I looked for it. That was the only time I saw. This is how needle in the haystack it is. I clean all parking lots. There are hundreds of cars. I didn't see 183 nowhere but there. The needle hiding after I made the collage with her mommy's number. So I hit 851 and 183. Am I from here? Who am I? Who are you? What is it about? Better wake up. Shit. Now, $224, right? Let's go back and process her dead mom's numbers in a journal. 224, huh? 183?
the size of this collage. Om Namah Shivaya. I'm not playing games, y'all. This goes beyond your truth, your viral stuff, your Joe Rogan, your movement, your rights being taken or given. You are not from here. You are being distracted. That's a fact from your abilities. Disability is this ability. Am I okay? Am I my limp? If I pull over with this pain and show you that, can you handle that? I guarantee you won't. You'll want protein. You'll want abortion. Okay. You'll want your job and your money, right? You'll want your thoughts, your opinion. Okay. You. But you're not you. You're a uterus, a universe. That's what the vagina means. And a lot of you feminists or goddess don't even know that. So relax. Alpha males too. You need to chill the fuck out. I'm blowing your mind. This is all within 2 days. I'm not done with you though. I am not done with you. Jay, what does that mean? I am so grateful, man. I can't, whoa, just wow, dude. This happened last night. Now, if you fucking don't believe in a creator and you still on some dumb shit, I can be dumb too. Bam, honey. 786 and 7864, and that's Vishnu, the bubbles of damn Vishnu. 786 relates to Vishnu. Once again, the bubbles of Vishnu, what does that stem look like to you? A crack pipe only? Or is it also a tool? Stolen, upside down, given to your poor people, and you call them fucking crackheads. You look down on them. Some of them are crazy, yes, and they should be put in jail, of course. But I know a lot of them aren't like that. Like a lot of your Muslims aren't terrorists. Okay? They're actually peaceful. And they're blissed out. They're just like, that's Islam. It means to submit. It's it. It doesn't mean to be homophobic. There are homophobic things in Islam, which I think your Vatican, in my opinion, right? Just research your Vatican and Islam and just but you have to really go look for it because you're not going to find it easy. It's called a secret, honey. Where did Islam come from? All I'm going to say. And you fucking better relax before you give me Bismillah and Allahu Akbar and Laikum Salam, because I am already in the land of Allah. And I ain't no Muslim or a Hindu. But I guarantee you, I am more connected from the work than you reading your book, you pointing at that one over there, you saying that's better. There you go. Once again, have you dealt with your own shit? And do you have evidence of your shit actually doing something? What you believe in, do you have evidence in your phone or video to prove that what you're praying to can make my life elevated? Do you have evidence? Because I do. I have a Muslim from Sudan right now who didn't know about 786. Now he's like, oh my God, Jay, I see everywhere. Jay, thank you. Oh my God. Simple. He's an older man, almost 70. Great guy. That's it. I have students now. They'll send me numbers. That's what I want. I don't want an opinion or your theory. What do you have about you as opposed to talking shit about things you're not getting? Did you even get it? Did you get laid? Did you get paid? Oh, but your rights were taken away. Are you still alive? Is your heart beating? In order to have a right, you better fucking respect your left hand. My rights! You forgot your fucking left, honey. And that ain't no political bullshit jargon. That's called your duality, honey. You gotta know both sides, okay? Before you talk shit about your world and what you didn't get, okay? Go to your animal kingdom and bury your fucking animals and shut up. Because life could be worse. You and I could be a fucking rotisserie chicken. And in medieval times, you and I were. If we were woke, weren't we? Oh, I didn't like what you said. Burn them and rotate them and pull their intestines out. Let the rats eat it. Those are medieval paintings. That's where you come from. Just slow the fuck down and humble yourself. Even me. Relax, woke people. Gangsters and shit, whatever the fuck you are. What flat earther, ball earther. You do it
scholarly, and respect your fucking enemy. The art of war is real. Are you an artist or are you impulsive and dumb? And you react. You get mad. You get irritated. You get annoyed. Are you annoying too? Are you irritating your own organs by what you're drinking and smoking? Then shut the fuck up. Pardon my language. Shut the fuck up. If you are poisoning yourself and you know it, you have no fucking right to get irritated by me or someone fucking else or the fucking world if you are poisoning yourself and you fucking know it. Where's your common sense? Be honest. I'm fucking up. I'm a bit of a dick. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to die. I hate life, but I still want to get fucking government assistance. Okay, great. I want to use your fucking tax dollars to get high, drunk, smoke, watch TV, read books. Okay. Okay. But I choose to be active. I'm out here with pain. I'm out there. Getting the cops called on me for watching the sun, for watching the moon, for being barefoot. It happens to me. I come home in pain. Be honest. Are you a dick? Just be real. You're a manager and you're a dick. Just say, hey, I'm having a bad day. You're all going to get fucking bad energy today. Thank you for warning me. I respect that. I respect that. As opposed to having a bad day, I'm suppressing it, and I'm going to be a fucking dick, and I'm going to be good to you. Fuck that shit. What you here for? When you talk shit about someone else, you look at your own body. Do you like yourself naked? Are you healthy right now? Or are you sick? I guarantee you, you yourself are poisoning yourself. And then now you want to talk shit about somebody else. Or some album wasn't good enough. Or some fucking movie. Or this one wasn't good. What do you look at yourself first and shh. Because that to me is crazy. Unreal insanity. To have Bud Light in your hand or some heavy metal beer when you have local beer companies. If you're going to drink alcohol, go to a fucking brewery that's local in your fucking town. They're out there. Be careful of Busch, Bud Light, Budweiser. You all know this shit. Look up what's in it. For Christ's sake, look what's in your tobacco. I'm just saying. Before you get mad or irritated and you're committing suicide slowly. And now you have an opinion. And now you're upset, you're uncomfortable around me because I put that light on you. Because I guarantee you, at some point, I'm going to piss you off. I'm going to irritate you. With my earth shit, my numbers, my sun shit, my Hindu shit, I'm going to irritate you. My workout routine, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. I didn't say shit to you. I guarantee you. I come into your house, though, or I come meet you, I look at you, and goddamn, you're complaining about yourself, you know you're unhealthy, you're fucking not figuring it out, you're not getting any better, getting more depressed. This is the whole fucking world. Whatever you're reading and doing, it might even be conscious, it's not taking you out of your own addiction. That's called being woke, in my opinion. That's called being balanced. Now you have the right to talk shit because you look the motherfucking part. If you don't look the part, and you look the part of what you're complaining about, you are contradicting yourself and everyone else. Because we're all connected. It's better that we talk more, let go of the bullshit, work together, breathe, and overthrow your government. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, don't go to work for a day. Fuck off. All of you, you're all slaves, even me. Money, opinion. Don't go to work. Stay home. And don't talk shit. Have one day where you don't talk no crap about nobody. Have one day you're outside. Okay? One day. Try it. Just walk. One day. Watching a rabbit, a squirrel. One day. Just try. Can you handle that? That's DMT, honey. That's getting high. It's all there. You have PTSD. Let's talk about it. You have PTSD. Let's talk about it. Compassion for you. You've seen some things. You've been through Everyone has. The roadkill in front of your house got a worse deal than your fucking PTSD. Yeah. And they keep driving over a dead animal. And you have a dog and a cat and a fish tank. If a car came in and drove over your whole fucking house, would you not feel some ways about that? But the roadkill, but your PTSD. Let's get into that. We're being a bit selfish. Well, I have this, I have that. Whoa, slow it. You said you. What came before you, honey? The way you deal with PTSD is to be honest with your flaws and to make changes with what you're drinking, eating, and watching. It's very simple. Fuck who you voted for. Fuck who you think is better. Fuck all that shit. You got family issues? Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Family issues all over the place. PTSD, sexual abuse, alcoholism, addiction, we know. Have you dealt with that? Is it making you want to smoke? Is it making you want to stay in the house? Is it making you irritated and irritable around nature people? Okay, or spiritual so-called fucking people. We are all connected. Yeah. I'm gonna just talk now. I've shown you enough. I can show you more, but y'all. Bismillah, right? Hare Krishna. Atheists, fuck it, man. No problem. Your PTSD. You might have been a soldier. I've met some. In fact, one of them just quit my job. Was in Iraq and saw little kids killed. Probably had to kill himself because they're what? They're strapped. Okay? Yeah, it's real. And you motherfucking truthers who are calling all this shit CIA, FBI, green screen, fake, fuck off, dude. Fuck off, because it really does happen. You ain't been out there. You're in a goddamn YouTube channel or TikTok sitting on your ass. You don't fucking know everything. Not every goddamn celebrity too, right? Whatever is fucking evil. Chill the fuck out. It's real shit. Because you ain't out there. My brother, a Marine, he was out there. Came back fucking broken. And he was not honored. He was not given the welcoming. None of them do. They get protested against, of course. You fucking protesters who get mad at, okay, I get it, because I get it. But here come your goddamn warriors, so-called, right? Could be Navy, could be the fucking whatever, Marine Corps, great. They come back, right? For your fucking freedom. And here you get your fucking fake ass hippies. Fucking, yeah, right? Fucking like, you guys murderers. Government slaves, Do you have a job? And do you pay federal taxes, bitch? Because you funded me to go and blow the fucking brains out of a kid. So I'll get the back of anybody. Because I'm not fucking from here. I don't think like you. I don't give a fuck. And I ain't no tough guy or a gangster. Too many fucking years of generic bullshit, dancing around the real issue. I come back. You only want to acknowledge me as a murderer. I was told. I just did what I was told. Did you ever watch John Wayne movies, bitch? Fucker. And I ain't supporting war with the government, but I got your back. Did you ever watch John Wayne movies? Yeah? You like Star Wars, you little bitch there? Fucking attacking someone who has been through hell? And God bless the collateral fucking damage. Jesus Christ. Do you think that they come back and they're happy about what they did? Do you ever slow down before you fucking protest? And the mental health they're going to go through and the shit they're going to deal with when they get home after you gave them all that shit. You didn't think about that, did you? Me, I'm going to protest. You ain't do shit. Why don't you go out there? Join the Navy. Try it, motherfucker. Go join the goddamn military. Try it, bitch, before you fucking criticize me. And what were you eating? Yeah, I get you right there. I don't judge, motherfucker. I used to eat it. What were you eating? Okay. before you decide to call that one a murderer. Because we all know that when an animal gets killed, it's also murder. For you to fry it up, once again, I used to do it, and eat it. And now you have an opinion. And now we're black and white. You see where I'm going here? I am stripping you and stripping you and stripping you of all this bullshit because I've been through enough. And I have seen fucking Marines who want to change their life and come back and heal themselves by getting a regular ass job. It's really hard for them. Do you understand me? It's real hard for them. And we tease them. Oh, they smell bad. Oh, they're fat now. Oh, they look. Why do you think these guys who are all about exercise and martial arts and fucking boot camp training, they come back to goddamn America wanting to drink, wanting to fucking hurt shit maybe or hurt themselves or be introverts? Take a fucking wild guess. From seeing kids get their brains blown the fuck out. Have some fucking compassion. And my fucking federal tax dollars funded them to go do that. So shame on me too. Okay? It makes me very upset. But most disturbing is that a lot of us don't understand how many animals got a bad deal. And you all like watching Bambi, didn't you? Remember Bambi? Come on, guys. How many fucking things about animals in cartoons? Bugs Bunny, yeah? Do you eat rabbit? You had a rabbit's foot in the 80s? I did. It was good luck. Wow. Why? Remember that in the 80s, right? Remember that shit? Remember the Kango hats, the fucking kangaroo? Remember that shit? Okay. Like doggy style. But animals have no soul, I hear. But you want doggy style. Cowgirl. What the fuck are you doing? You got beef with me? Well, what made all that? An animal? Or science? Or sunlight, moonlight, something that grows a fucking tree that you can't explain. I don't want to hear Edison. I don't want to hear Einstein. Fucking Elon Musk, Copernicus can all suck it. It's fucking intellectuals you all love so much, who are a part of your depression. The reason why you're on medication, in my opinion, lack of sunlight. Simple shit, guys. That's all. Lack of sunlight. You will become a vampire, and that's beautiful. I'm not darning a vampire. You will become a vampire. Do you understand me? If you don't go outside enough. Okay? And it's going to suck. It is. And you're going to keep on finding yourself paranoid, irritable, right? Sensitive to just things that you shouldn't be, like someone else's voice or their footsteps maybe, or their music, or their choice in God, or being an atheist, or if they're a flat earther or a ball earther, if they eat meat or not, or if they're gay or straight, or if the movie was good, but that movie sucked. Do you act? Have you ever been in a goddamn movie? And do you play basketball, honey? You're watching the game? Oh, they played like shit, motherfucker. Do you play football? Do you understand the pain they go through with head injuries and suicide? You don't. You just want them to fucking win. Super Bowl, yeah, but now they're injured and they ain't shit like me. I got injured in ballet. Come back here, everybody wants to know what's wrong with me. But I am not the body. I am not your thoughts, boo-boo. That's all AI from the creator, honey. Where did AI come from? Artificial intelligence comes from organic intelligence. Your room is real quiet right now, isn't it? Not my chat in the masses. Your room. You're looking at me like this. Because I'm talking to you. I hit the nail. I'm talking directly to what you're going through. Never mind the Illuminati. Flat Earth, wonderful. Move on. Relax. Ball Earth, great. Good for you. Shh. Okay. What Trump is doing, good for you. What the fuck are you doing? You're important. There's more of us than them. And when they give you assistance, it makes you lazy. And of course you want it. I get it. You got benefits. Wonderful.
Pope Benefice gave you that. Benefits comes from the Vatican, honey. You're pedophile people? Yes, hi. It's a fact. Made your system. Roman system? Okay. All right. Assistance makes you lazy. It numbs the pain. And of course you're going to want to do that. Of course, because it hurts to accept where you really are. But that's called being a warrior. Do you understand me? Not going to fight for your country or learning how to fucking fight martial arts or going to school and being rich. Being rich is, hey, fuck, man. I got a lot going on, dude. I got a lot going on. And I keep on numbing myself. I keep on dancing around it. You know what I'm saying? Until and eventually, when you get sick, when the stroke happens, I might have one too. When you have your stroke and that heart gets clogged and that left arm goes numb, I have seen it. You will then know, oh shit, are you ready for that moment? It's okay. You aren't the body. I am preparing you because most of you are not going to know how to stop numbing your bullshit. Meaning you drink too much. You know that because your father did, your mom did, like me, right? My mom is an alcoholic. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Sure. Wine, Hennessy, all that shit. Beer, no problem. Just drink. Have it all over the house. She have a glass there, a bottle there, just drinking. Oh, but she's got her, her summa cum laude in Harvard. Okay, single parent, right? Beautiful mom. Beat the crap out of me. And then love me. Okay. Do I have issues? Of course I do. Why do you think I'm here with you right now talking this shit? Because I'm one with you. But when you cross the line and you want to not fucking talk enough and be balanced, and when you come to someone like me, or when you have something to say to anybody, what are you saying? Are you complaining about something? Are you giving them a story about your life? Okay, great. And then they're going to now give you their story. So it's positive or it's negative, right? Because you want companionship, of course, right? Maybe you're lonely and here you are, right? But let's reverse that. Let's reverse that. Before you even got out your house, did you talk to yourself? Were you a companion to yourself? Were you okay to yourself? Were you being honest? I know a woman right now, God bless her, man. It pains me to speak about this because I am for the suffering, okay? There's a woman right now that I know. I've seen her for years. She has 2 kids. She has seizures, okay? As a cashier, I used to serve her. I mean, she's the most intense alcoholic I've ever seen. And somehow this woman, I don't know how she's doing it. She gets up, wasted, has seizures, has been on meds that have given her seizures, and will drink with that. Do you understand me? What's that movie with Nicolas Cage? Was it Leaving Las Vegas, where he got the Oscar as an alcoholic? She's worse than that. I'm not judging her. I saw her so drunk one time in the mall doing trash, and God bless her. She was so drunk that she hallucinated and thought that my friend had a dog. And we were totally cool with her. We're like, yeah, the dog's okay. You see where I'm going here? How is she getting the money? Single mom, 2 kids, alcoholic, do the fucking math. This is where your benefits can also not work with you, honey. Yeah. This is where your Medicare or Medicaid might be enabling you to be a fucking addict. And I don't blame you. I totally fucking get it, dude. The world sucks, right? You got mommy and daddy issues. You got health issues. Maybe you didn't have your goals accomplished. You didn't achieve what you wanted to be. Now here you are, right? I get it. You've been overseas, done stuff, right? Now you're back here. This woman is a symbol of that. I see her walking. She's drunk from like 6 a.m. to like
all the way up to the evening. And I see her floating to the corner store to get her alcohol. What's making her want to do that? And she'll even tell me, oh, I want to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to AA. Compassion, man. I'm going to stop. I love my children. Well, how is she getting the money to do all this? And then she'll even ask me for money. Yeah, and I know where it's going, and I never give her cash. I try my best not to, but I have. I'm a Taurus. Venus, we're giving. So I've enabled her. What do you do? What the fuck do you do? They come to you like, hey, do you have $5? You can see in their eyes, they mean well. They're not trying to just get drunk. They're saying, can you help me? Right? So you give them the money sometimes. It's hard. Crystal meth out here. I see pipes, needles. It's not a game. And you're worried about a motherfucking opinion in politics and all this shit. Motherfucker, where have you been? Where have you been, man? You start with the animals first and all the insects you killed, because those are also your family. Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. The cockroach you killed has cock in it. Do you cock your pistol? Yeah, tough guy, tough girl, gangbanger, whatever you are, Yakuza, mafia, okay. Military person. Do you cock your pistol? Okay. You cocked and loaded? Cockroach, honey. Better wake up, it's your dick. Look at the shape of the body of a cockroach. It's a penis head. I am not being inappropriate here. Look at it. Why is it a cockroach? Everything comes from nature and you, honey. And when you kill it and don't research what it's doing, you're missing something. That's all. And what's in your roach spray, honey? What's in all the cleaning products in your food? And you even know this shit. A lot of you even know and don't even care. Now I want to know about that. What's that about? Is that suicide? Are you wanting to die? Well, what's up then? I'm just asking. What's up? Why are you doing a slow death? I am not promoting this. But if that's where it's at, you know all this shit. You know about the conspiracy theories, chemtrails. You know what's in your alcohol. You know what's in your food. You know the government's crooked. You know everything is fucked up. And you still go into it, like my dumbass. But I'm conscious. I'm not better than you. I am with you. But a lot of you want to fight and get mad and irritated and separate and get all angry and shit, not talk that real shit to me. So I will give you what you give me. Can you handle that? So what I give you is paranormal. What you're giving me is normal. Average shit. There's someone who's down in low self-esteem and, right? Their family is not resolving maybe stuff. Okay. Like my family. Just dancing around, eating shit, and someone gets sick or they die or they're dying. And all of a sudden we're all fucking kumbaya. No, you're not. You're going to go back home to yourself, to your world, and get irritated. And you're going to hate people like me. It's normal. Do you hear me? Government assistance. If you have this, you have no fucking right to talk shit about the government. So now I'm going to defend, you're fucking Illuminati people, so-called. Your enemy. The man. Without the man, you wouldn't have assistance. Did you know that? Talk all the crap about any president. Talk all the crap you want. But they're giving you a job, aren't they? Right? A debt-based system. Not a rich system. It's debt. They want you in debt, bitch. The more money you make, the more they got you. And you think you're doing good. And you probably are. For a moment in time. Until the accident happens. The accident. Remember that one? Yeah. In the car? You've seen it. Motorcycle, car, bike, walking, right? Something will happen. Are you ready for that? You've been poisoning yourself. Introverted, right? Trying to figure it out, but poisoning yourself still. Not getting sunlight. And conveniently, now you have an opinion about somebody else. And you get mad. You say, fuck.
God damn it. What's that about? Can you tell the person to their face that they're annoying? You have the right. Say, hey, man, you fucking annoy me, man. I don't know what it is, but I just, fuck, man, you really irritate me. You can, that's fucking awesome. Do that. Give it, bring it. Great. Cool. I'll love you. I respect that more than repression and awkwardness, because you and I are united, honey. Like the kingdom and the United fucking States. Like it or not, you can think, and talk. This is the realest shit you will hear in a video. I'm speaking about us. Us, the US. How you doing? Here's where you live. I'm going to give you an example of real people I know. And I am not downing them. I am not better. I am one with you, but I will put a foot in your ass because you need it. Like at boot camp. Remember that? In training for your Navy, for your military. What was the training? Was it all soft and cute? They put a foot in your ass. You better go and do that. Or I'm going to give you duties. Oh, shit. I better do it. Here's an example of where you live. I know an artist. A so-called failed artist. What does that even mean? You're already art. Your body's art. A failed artist who works at an art store. Female from Russia. Okay? I've known her for years as a cashier. I see how she walks. Like this. I don't judge, but I can already tell by the body language, this is a person drained and tired and just over it. The minute you talk to her, hey, hi, yeah, I'm great, yeah, yay, yeah, well, it's good, yeah. And I already know that's bullshit. Okay? A lot of you do this. Here she is. And I've seen her talking to people and then back to this depressed look, going home like this by herself. One day, while I was a cashier, I saw her getting some food, and I was talking to her. We were just chopping it up, okay? She goes to me. I said, so how you doing? I said, what's up? She goes, I'm dead inside. I heard this. She goes, I'm dead inside. This is the one. I'm good. Yeah. Oh. Okay. This one, also doom and gloom. You'll never make it, but what you're doing is, that's not art. She's told me that with my numbers. Of course, because she's a failed artist. What she fails to understand is I am a very, very successful dancer, rapper. I've got my master's, I'm not bragging, of fine arts, no undergraduate. And I've gone viral from my artistic orbs on TikTok. In which she told me one time, yeah, what you're doing is controversial and there's no, you have no audience for that. But this one, I'm dead inside. Now when I see her, I look at her. I watch her. I mean, and she's beautiful. No judgment here. Great artist too. But, doesn't like her work really. Not really into it. But she'll make something. And I'm like, so what is this about? What are you doing? Be fucking honest. Before you tell me, oh, that's bullshit. Oh, and she even had the nerve to tell me, oh, you smoke too. I used to smoke. It's bad for you. No problem. This one who's dead inside, after quitting smoking, is even more depressed and even told me I doom scroll. And she has bags. Her eyes are like purple. She's like maybe 46 and her energy is like 100 years old from her fucking computer telling me about health. The radiation in your goddamn computer. If you doom scroll all day like she does, if she's late for work, I always watch her running to work. She's told me this, and I don't judge. I'm just giving you the truth. If you doom scroll, that's far more toxic than smoking Newports, whatever I'm doing, my leaves, my barefoot shit, you know what I mean? My chronic pain, that is far more painful, if you want to be honest. So are you a phone addict? Are you in your phone all day? Okay. I use my phone for truth and orbs and spirit shit. I put God in my phone. So it's kind of different. I'm alchemizing what you call toxic.
But you didn't interview me. You didn't really interview and get my resume. You looked at me because you're a bit bitter. You see light coming out of me still, and you want to suck that because your life might be sucking. But you're always good. Yeah, it's a good day. The sun, yeah. Back to this. I'm dead inside. I want to research your dead inside. What does that mean? Have you given up? But you're still going to work. You're making art. Or you're waking up and you're going to the store. You're going back home. Okay. Great. But slow down. Are you okay? Wow. You see my point? My sword? My POV? For your porn people? Hi. POV. Be mindful of your reactions and what you say about yourself. And document that shit before you form a fucking opinion about anything in life. Because you are most important before them, they, it, me, your family, or money you didn't get, or money you're getting, or something you didn't win, or you didn't get that. Now you're sitting here bitter. What you gonna do about it? I did something. No one told me to be a dancer, rapper, professor, dance teacher, fucking cleaning trash, getting good money. But no, I just did it. No one taught me how to get light coming out of my mouth and orbs in my apartment and shit. No one taught me that. I just did it. Okay? What you gonna do about it? And if you have nothing to do about it, what are you doing? You're dying more than living. It's called making a living. So they've already told you that you're dead because you're already alive. Wow. But you don't have the guts to end it and put the gun to your head, do you? So you still want to be here. Hallelujah. To get what? Benefits? To feed your addiction? Right? Okay. Yeah. To be here, to have a mouth still, right? To tell jokes or to get mad at somebody. Okay. Wow. But you won't end it, will you? You won't put the gun to your head. Huh. But I'm looking at your behavior and I'm hearing your words about dead inside. I'm watching how you drink and smoke. Okay. I don't judge any of this. Once again, be clear. I am one with you, but I'm putting a foot in your ass. It's very hard to put a foot in my ass. Why? I'm honest with you, and I do the goddamn work, and I have results. Whereas most of us have an opinion, a theory, didn't do any research, and you're watching TV. Or that book you read. Wonderful. I love well-read people. First of all, the word red is Mars. Red, honey. Red man. Adam in Hebrew. Red. How's your blood levels? Diabetes? How's your blood doing? You okay? But my limp is a problem for you, right? Oh, he's limping. Okay. Would Jesus want to go to the hospital if he was limping, or she? Or they walk with that limp and be like, yeah, I'm carrying this cross because for you, right? The pain. Of course, they would not go to the doctor. They'd be like, this is a part of life. I'm going to learn from this, and I'm going to figure it out. And when I do, I'm going to teach you how I did it. So you won't have to go and spend $500,000 for an MRI scan you can't afford, or some fucking pill you can't afford, and the side effects you can't afford. And you know all about this, but I'm irritating you. Now I'm going to make some boundaries. And now we're divided because you're toxic. I might even try to work with you. I have. There are several people in my life that I have tried to work with, socialize, you feel me? And I did it well. Then there's that wall where things get a little too blurry, you're a little too drunk or a little too fucked up, and all we do now is just complain about shit, complain, and we're talking shit about our friends and da-da-da, what they did, and da-da-da, and da-da-da. I don't hear anything about you, and now I'm getting a bit tired. So now I'm like, look, it's cool hanging out with you, but I don't hear no real shit. I'm on some real shit. Okay. 2.5 hours. My God. So I'm going to end soon. But the biggest message here, and I have a lot more I could show you, but the point is this. When you wake up, you don't wake down. I'm going to fucking say it again. When you get out of bed, you get out of the bed. You don't get in the bed. You go in to get out. You hear me? In and out like intercourse. In and out like a door. In and out like you wanting to go and get your alcohol, your smoke, your opinion, your movement. Or if you're some kind of a vegan or whatever the fuck you think you are. You're a Republican, you're a Democrat, right? Your last name is this. No, you're not. You're a light body. You're made of sunlight. Solar plexus, stomach. Done. That thing in the sky is in your body. And all of your food is called light. Bud Light, right? Starburst. Ooh, they're blowing up your star. Interesting. They're telling you. Milky Way candy. Milky Way, huh? Huh. And then Elon Musk is going to Mars. They gave you a Mars bar, honey. What's in it? I ate it too. But I didn't. It tasted so good, right? It's a ritual to prepare you to be fucking lazy and irritated when you are not that. You have more power than you know. Or do you yes? You a yes man? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, oh. Faking your orgasm? Okay. Can you tell your partner they're not doing it right in a way where it's not judgmental and you help them? Or do you get mad at them? A lot of you women, as opposed to trying to help your men, we've lost that thing. Well, help me find it. Do you know how to find it? You don't. My dick getting harder is not the solution. You understand me? Metaphorically, my dick getting harder or me getting more ripped and losing the weight, the problem is still there. What's the problem? Your past fucking lives and your current past trauma and your bitterness from things that you did not achieve. And now, conveniently, all you got to do is wake up. You got money. You have assistance. You got food coming to your door. You got someone wanting to know if you're alive. Social workers and shit knocking on your door, wanting to see what you're doing. You getting a job? How you been? What's up? Wow, that's cool. I don't have that yet. Okay. Why would you have all that if already you're like dark, you don't give a fuck, you know what you're doing is poisonous, you don't care, but you won't blow your brains out and you still live and get the assistance? What the fuck are you here for? Sunlight. Yes, D'Angelo. Thank you. These are facts. No judgment. I love all of you. But you will get a foot in the ass. If it's not from me, from your own fucking poor choices. And you will make someone sad. If they just stop doing that, I kept telling them or her, and you just couldn't do it. You kept going with your mouth. You kept going with your opinion. Someone else's fault. It's someone else's fault. If I only did this, well, why didn't you fucking do it? And you already knew, didn't you? I see people that walk to the liquor store. I see how their energy is when they're walking to get their alcohol or their smokes or Cheetos, Doritos, cupcakes, no problem. I see how they look. You know how they look? Dead inside. Just blank eyes, grumpy, didn't sleep well, annoyed. Okay. That's their motivation. Wow. It's still motivation. Flip that shit, bitch. Flip your money. Like your drug dealer tells you. Flip it. Flip that house. Flip your insecurities. Flip your low self-esteem and make it high somehow. Can you do that before you get mad at somebody? Or get mad at yourself? Hi. How was your DMT trip with Raw Zen? How was it getting high on truth? That world I brought you to. You didn't see any aliens, did you? You didn't see little trolls and spirits. You didn't see any unicorns, right?
You know what you saw? You. Sober. You. Before the coffee, before the breakfast, before the TV, before you get annoyed, before the phone call, right? Before that conversation, you. That's it. What motivates you to want to destroy yourself? That's what I want to know. That'll motivate me to, first of all, fix myself and to possibly help you. But we can't do that. I'm going to end there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Shakti Om. Being real, my orbs, and God bless my chat room. And those who can't get it. Om, Ram, Reem, Ram, Saha, Suya, Yanamaha. Om, Chandra, Yanama. Om Ahum, Vajraguru Pema City. Jay, what are you saying? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jay, what is that? Om Namah Shivaya. Jay, who is that? Well, hallelujah. Well, who's that? Allahu Akbar. Who is that? Shalom. Who is that? Atheists. Where is that? I'm going to end on this. This is where you live. I was outside of my balcony, solar bathing naked. I covered my balcony so no one could see me. I was minding my fucking business. It was like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I was blasting Hindu music. And I had a cop come to my fucking door saying, your music. I was like, really? Huh. There've been plenty of times where I heard trap music real loud and none of you guys came unless I called you. So who called you? Who are they and why? I have the right to play. It's 1 in the afternoon. If it was 1 in the morning, okay, but it's in the afternoon. I have the right in the summertime be outside playing positive shit. You know what that was? Motherfuckers who think that what I'm doing is devil worship. They're afraid of what they don't know. Just come to my house. Don't call the cops. Say, hey, man, that irritates me. I'll respect that. Say, hey, man, you outside with your shirt off and whatever you're doing on the hills and all your shit. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Do you have the balls to come tell me that? Or are you a pussy? You're going to call cops on me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Call freedom of expression. Come tell me. Say, hey, I don't like what you're doing. And I'll tell you. Okay, cool. Do you want to know what I'm doing? And why I'm doing it? Oh, no, you don't care. So then fuck you. Fuck you. Where's your compassion? Get to know me before you call the cops on me or judge me. Or you think it's one thing. You have no fucking clue who I am. Or you, because you ain't who you think you are. And share this video. Why? It'll put a wedgie in your wedge. Or your edge. Are you edging? You like the Edge? U2 guitarist? From Rattle and Hum, Rattlesnake? You like your Bono? Bone? Skull and Bones? Yale? Bonafide? You better wake up. All that shit that gets you through your being an asshole and complaining. All the rock music and the hip hop. And you know all the lyrics. And it's your favorite. All of them are sellouts. All of them are actually supporting you wanting to subconsciously smoke, drink, and watch more of that shit. So you should be mad at your famous asshole for not telling you what was in the alcohol you were drinking at the AC/DC concert and the hot dog